Okay, we're back. Chapter 30, we've reached young adulthood of the Ute and Slog campaign. Don't you all feel old and special?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
old maybe. Anyway, to briefly recap last time, you guys had infiltrated the fire giant stronghold of Iron Slog, and you had made your way down through the mines, which were pretty much abandoned, but it twisted
There we
down
go.
many hundreds of feet before you got to an area that looked like it had seen some more recent activity, some more recent mining activity. And you ran into about 27 slaves that were laboring under the supervision of two salamanders, which you guys took care of pretty quickly. There was 2 against 7, although one of them tried to bail right away and almost got away, but some quick thinking by the party managed to stop him before he could raise any kind of an alarm. So then you had 27 slaves who you had to free. They were all real grateful for not having to be manacled and shambling about in this nasty working conditions. And they said that, yeah, there are a ton more dwarves and gnomes and surprisingly orcs that had all been captured and enslaved by the fire giants, and they were mining all this ore from this long, previously abandoned mine and now resuscitated for some fell purpose. But anyway, one of the slaves, a gnome by the name of Weary, agreed to accompany you guys further down. She said that the mines only went on for a short while further before they opened up into Iron Slug itself. So the rest of the slaves ran off. They were going to wait for you along with the other slaves that you'd earlier liberated from the Yak Folk village. So they figured, yeah, we'll wait for you there. We're not going to hang around. But you guys proceeded along with your new guide, and as you drew closer, she said that yeah, there's this the tracks of this ore cart, these ore cart tracks that you were following, opened up into essentially an unloading area where slaves would unload the raw ore that was taken from the mines and put them on a great big long bucket chain that circled the entire complex. Apparently, from where you guys were going to exit, it would go to some sort of a refining area, and from there, it would circle round back to the actual forge, where fire giants and ogres and a whole bunch of other nasties would actually dump it out into the forge itself before the buckets kind of made a full circle and came back to pick up more ore. So you guys emerged from the mines in this unloading area. And there you saw a few more slaves overseen by a single salamander who you took care of with no problem whatsoever. And freed those slaves as well. But there you were kind of faced with kind of a dilemma. To the west there was where the buckets were coming from, and that way felt really hot. And you knew from Weary, your guide, that was going to be chock full of fire giants and ogres and other various nasties. The eastern exit, where the buckets exited, was dark, and she wasn't sure, your guide wasn't sure what was in there. So you decided to take the lesser of two unknown evils and wanted to go and explore that direction. So Groot turned into a spider and then proceeded to take what seemed like an hours long tour of the eastern half of the Iron Slug complex, which
Yeah.
turned out to be a great big ass chamber with ceilings like 40 feet up and the floor 50 feet below that seemed to go on interminably around. But he made his way slowly but surely in a circumnavigation of this massive chamber. And inside, in addition to a single fire giant who was apparently playing fetch with a couple hellhounds, he also saw the remnants, or not the remnants, but the partially assembled pieces of what looked to be some sort of an immense colossus of adamantine. Some kind of a construct is what you kind of thought it might be, because it was humanoid in shape, although in the dark, with your dark vision, you can only pick out like bits and pieces of it. But it looked like the fire giants were building some sort of a huge colossus out of adamantine and whatever ore that they'd been refining from here. And you guys remembered, that's what the fire giants had been digging up all over the area. So in addition to the ore that they're mining and refining, these pieces of adamantium that they've been digging up have been central to the construction of this thing. But But anyway, while you were Groot was investigating that other chamber, the rest of the party were keeping busy trying to keep the bucket train rolling. There was a little bit of ore left over from that last shipment that the slaves had been unloading before you liberated them. So you kind of put the rest of that in these buckets, but it wasn't long before that ran out. And not too long after that, someone came to investigate. Hey, what's going on? Why aren't we getting any more ore? And the one to investigate turned out to be this adolescent fire giant who had this kind of look of perpetual smugness, superiority, and boredom, and just general resentment at the world around him. So he came in looking around saying, hey, what's going on here? And Serendil kind of jumped out and said, hey, how's it going? Which really just appeared to brighten up that kid's day because now he finally got to smash
Hey, buddy.
someone.
How you doing?
Exactly. So yeah, he pulled out a great axe, a huge giant-sized great axe, and
And we whipped out a big old can of whoop ass.
exactly, yeah. The party all responded, and it didn't take. I mean, he was still a fire giant, pretty tough, but he was an adolescent, and 7 of you guys or 6 of you guys, I should say, versus 1 of him. It didn't take too long before he pretty much was brought down to nothing, and he just started screaming, "Father, Father!" before he collapsed on his ass and with a crossbow bolt in the middle of his forehead. But as Groot could hear this from the chamber, and apparently so did the fire giant who was playing fetch. And this fire giant yelled out with a voice that just kind of shook the whole chamber, "Zoltember!" And he broke out at a run. Not in the direction that Groot came from, interestingly, through some other direction where there was a staircase. So there must have been some alternative means of getting up to that area. So, yeah, Groot's like, okay, time to go, and booked as fast as his little spider legs could carry him back.
The hell out of here.
Yeah, so you managed to make it back, and you bailed out of there before any more reinforcements could arrive. But was Serendil kind of hung back a little bit in the shadows because he wanted to kind of see, hey, what becomes of all this, and
invisible.
yeah,
Invisibly,
you
yes.
weren't spotted as far as you know by any of the fire giants, but you saw them all kind of gathering around the body of this adolescent, and then the guy that Groot had spotted, who again was dressed really regally, like he was someone of some importance. He came in and saw the body and just kind of let out this anguished yell, and vowed vengeance and death and destruction upon all who had done this to his son. So that didn't seem like too good a deal. Serendil did not stick around any longer to find out more. He booked it with haste to catch up to the rest of the party. And that is pretty much where we left off. You guys kind of made your way back up. We're making your way back up through the mines, moving with all haste. At last I heard you were heading back to the top where you came in from the Yakfolk village. You do not immediately hear signs of pursuit behind you, but you do hear, and this gradually fades as you go up, towards the top, a sound of much activity, and eventually you do hear what sounds like a great big horn blasting down below, like a call to arms. So
Fudge.
you eventually, though, do emerge at the top of this, basically at the top of the spiral staircase that entered into the Yakfolk village. So I'm going to move the map to that. And you guys, again, this is a big map, but you are in the upper right corner, and if you recall, there was this great big portcullis blocking the way out, and that's where you guys are right now. The other slave, actually, I guess the other 4 slaves would be there too. I forgot to put them there. They would not have been able.
Ask if they got out.
Yeah, they actually
didn't they get up here and
they would not have been able to lift that grate by themselves. So you can assume that those 4 are indeed with you.
Okay.
I'll copy them over here in a moment. So, and in the meantime, you guys are, like I said, you don't hear any immediate sounds of pursuit, but it sounds like the alarm has been raised.
Okay. I'm going to listen closely. I want to see if we can hear wailing and gnashing of teeth or the lamentation of the women.
Yes. Well, not anymore actually, but it was plenty audible as you were leaving. Yes, you've achieved a nice Viking victory there.
All right.
Well, let's get this.
What I wouldn't give for like a
open.
bunch of C4 to drop down that staircase shaft right now.
Yeah, the elevator, by the way, if you recall, that elevator goes up and down, and it takes about a full 5 minutes to complete a cycle. Right now, it is not at your level.
Okay. We don't hear it. Is it going down or up? Can we tell?
The machinery powered by the, if you want to call it powered, driven by the water wheel is still functioning, yes. So whatever mechanism causes it to drop a floor, stop, drop a floor, stop, or raise a floor, that is still working.
We should
Can
go
we-
blow that up.
Yeah, let's
'Cause
fireball
they
that
might be,
shaft.
a whole shit ton of fire giants might be coming up on that thing.
I wonder if there's a, well, there's probably a mechanism to just remove the remove the flywheel from the water,
Oh,
so that, because there's got to be an emergency, because what if you just want to stop it?
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Or was that in the other building?
Wouldn't it be
Well,
easier to just blow it up?
What's
if you
that
guys
thing
want to
back
make an
there?
insight check,
What are we going to
Alright.
blow it up with?
Yeah, I know.
Fireballs?
Yeah, I could hit it with a bunch of.
We don't have mass damage spells.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Don, you recall that
insight?
when Groot was describing this to you, there was a great big lever in the upper right or northeast corner of the room that he did not pull, but you suspect may have some bearing, no pun intended, on the mechanism.
This
We
one,
we could do that and turn it off and then break the lever off.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Let's
22.
do it. Let's do it.
Let's see. Let me just familiarize myself with this
Yeah.
lever. So
Well, I'm going to use my inspiration and get a 24. Huh.
Mhm.
okay, your inspiration's gone.
Oh.
You got a 24.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, bolted to the northeast wall is a rectangular metal plate with a 3-foot long iron lever protruding from it. It's 10 feet above the floor and in the up position.
Yeah, we need to get it in the down position and then break it off.
It's made of iron.
Oh, okay. Let's just get in the down position at least.
Yeah,
Make it a little harder for them.
exactly.
Okay, it's 10 feet up and off the ground. And it's 3 feet long. Looks quite heavy.
So, can somebody turn into an ape or something?
I am out of spells
Oh.
to do that.
Okay.
How about you, Paul?
Let's see here. What can Paul do? Paul does have a polymorph left.
Look what Paul can do.
Wee!
I don't know.
Yeah,
We might need that.
We'll turn into a giant ape.
Yeah, because
Whatever the strongest creature we got, I guess, would be.
then you can lift this portcullis too.
So we can get the hell out of here.
Okay.
So we can be trapped at the bottom of the staircase.
Well, I did that as a snake, but doesn't matter anyway. I'll be an ape.
Okay. So you turn into a grape ape, and I'm just trying to think what the size of a grape ape is. Is it large?
Huge. No, it's huge.
Huge? Okay. I would say huge would be enough. No problem to reach
Huge.
that. So
let me make sure. I can do that. But giant ape.
I would say that even if it's not, I mean, 10 feet up,
Huge.
I would say you'd be able to jump. There's a huge
It's
creature
huge.
high enough to grab it
It's-
since it's in the, what it
And
is.
I'm guessing it has the same strength as a fire giant. It's a 23 string.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and make a strength athletics check if you're attempting to push the lever.
His athletics is +9.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
20 plus 9.
Oh, wait, that's Don's insight. 29.
There you go.
Okay.
Suck it.
Suck it.
All right. So actually, yeah, so it was in the up position. You're going to be pulling it down. So you leap up and wrap your arms around this thing, and it doesn't actually. It's not like rusted out, or it looks like this thing is well oiled. So it goes down. It just is really heavy in irons, and as soon as it locks into the down position, there's kind of a thud, and the chain mechanism stops. You can tell that it basically the water wheel is still spinning, but it has been disengaged. The mechanism has been disengaged from the chain.
Disengage.
I am going to try and break. I'm going to try and break the handle.
Oh,
Why not?
Right.
Do it.
Go ahead and roll a strength athletics check, and I will look up how the hell that is computed.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm pretty good on
26 is
those rolls.
pretty
Yeah.
big. Let me see. You know what? I'm not even going to look up the. I mean, technically, it would be like hit points and hardness and all that crap. I'm just going to rate this as like a very hard thing, which a 26 would, or 26 would easily do. Well, not easily. It'd be 25 is a very hard DC. So that's cool. So you just like, I'll say that you like. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say that you don't break it off. You bend it. So like kind of pretzel it so that it can't actually turn back into the up position.
Cool.
Maybe
Nice.
part of it snaps, but it's...
Grr. Hey, look. I got Hulk, so that's what I did.
you hulked out.
I hulked out.
So
Cool.
I would say that how long does this polymorph last again?
An hour or more.
No problem then. So you've got plenty of time if you want to get back over and open the portcullis.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's
1 hour. There we go. Yep. So I opened the portcullis.
Okay, so that is another strength check, considerably higher DC, but I think you can still make it. Oh! Okay. So I'd say that it's been basically the equivalent of about 4 rounds now. I'll let you keep trying, but time will keep passing.
Did we aid him?
Yeah.
Yes,
If you
we'll
wish to
all go
aid
there.
him, you would be granted advantage on his check.
Yes, we'll go.
I would give him a bardic inspiration as well.
Well, you want strength athletics, right?
Well,
Actually,
I got 23 with
23
advantage,
is
so.
enough. It's a DC 22 strength check to list this thing. So
Right.
finally, Groot as an ape is able to hold the portcullis up, and enough for everyone to proceed through to the other side.
Yay!
I guess I will
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Do it.
these
Let's
slaves.
make like a tree and get out of here.
That's right.
And the front doors, they were closed, but they can be opened without too great a difficulty. Actually, let me double check that. Those, because I think those are the regular doors. Actually, they would need another DC 13 strength athletics check. Okay, another round passes. Okay, another round
There
passes.
we go.
Okay,
Wow.
third try. You are able to get the doors open. So it's now been about 7 rounds since you got to the top.
And start going down.
Well,
Right?
These doors
Yep.
Okay, so
Come on,
that-
everyone.
over
Grab-
here.
Yep.
So where are you making for? You're basically looking to get to the...
These doors.
Okay. So yeah, after about 8 rounds, that would get you to that position. But now the commoners are having a tough time keeping up with you. Not the commoners, the slaves. They're basically They're effectively exhausted, so their movement rate is about half of yours.
Well,
The rest of you guys drag your. And we've
Well,
got
I
crack,
will-
right?
I will carry, between strength checks, I will carry a couple commoners in my arms as a huge grape ape.
I would
Could
say
have
that'd
one
be
of them
definitely
cut 'em.
doable.
have one of them ride on my shoulders like a toddler.
Okay, and Crack has kind of taken to Weary. He will be able to carry her because she's like super lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing I could get 3, but then there would leave one more.
I would say it would be difficult for you to do. You could carry each one under one arm, but the third one,
On my shoulder like a kid.
he could maybe drape his arms like around your neck and kind of piggyback.
Wouldn't it be like a kid? If I remember having my kids on my shoulder, they sit over my neck and their legs
And
are
hang
here.
on.
Sit on the
And hang
shoulders,
on.
yeah.
Oh, you mean like a Master Blaster type?
Yes.
Yes.
Just grabs his ears, and hangs on.
Yeah. Okay, I would
remember
rule
as a
that.
toddler.
Yeah, I would rule that
Love
would
that.
work.
And then
So you got one left that isn't accounted for.
What these slaves? What are they? Are they
They
human?
are. Let's see, these 4. I have to look it up. I think they were dwarves. Let me double check. I'll have to double check. They're either dwarves or gnomes.
I mean, my strength is 11, but if they're a gnome, I could carry a.
They are. They are shield dwarves.
Oh, they're a little bit heavier then.
Yeah, they're medium creatures.
they're probably emaciated.
Yeah, they're very light. I mean, they're very scrawny. They don't have like any gear or anything, so just the clothes on their back. But I would say that they probably weigh, I don't know, what's a dwarf without any armor? Like 130, 140 maybe?
Something like
They're
that.
pretty
yeah.
dense. Dwarves are dense. So.
Yeah. Yes. They are.
Meant in a thickness capacity.
Yes.
But in any case, yeah, they would be medium creatures. So I would say if one of you guys had the carrying capacity to carry like 120 pounds or so, you'd be able to manage it.
I'm already carrying 75 pounds worth of shit, so. Anything we do, if 2 of us grab them, that's going to potentially slow us down running.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
Two.
moving any faster with that.
Well, let's keep making for the door here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my minor illusion to create a hobby horse and tell him to get his own ass there. I have 8 strength, so I ain't doing anything helpful.
Yeah, I'm a small person, so.
Well, let's just keep going. I mean, we're doing what we can.
Yep.
Let's keep
Right.
going.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah,
leave
we're
kind of
figuring-
one's gonna kind
Or
of fall
just-
straggle behind.
All right, I'm gonna hang back and take the I'll take up the rear, make sure
Rear
no
action.
obstacles or.
Okay.
Keep poking them.
Okay, so the rest of you guys are going to move on ahead at normal speed, and Serendil, you're going to move at half speed with this commoner, with the slave, I should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be the last person so nobody gets left behind.
Okay. Okay, so then the rest of you are going to proceed. You move to the doors, which these are, if I recall correctly, these are different than the other ones.
Actually, you know what? So that commoner, they would need to attune. Never mind. I have boots of speed. I'd be willing to loan them my boots of speed, but they would have to attune to it.
Yeah, that won't work.
So that won't work.
The village doors, although those are the ones that were barred, but they're not barred anymore. They're just thick oak. Do they have to be strength checked opened? I don't think so. No. So you're able to open up those doors. You don't see any difference in the area since the last time you looked over this yawning chasm where the waterfall is.
Yeah, I wish I would. If I wouldn't have turned into a bear, I could have opened my bag of tricks and we could have got an
Right.
elk or something and let him ride him. But that's kind of too late now. So.
Yep.
Well, actually, let's do this. I got 2. I can be a giant grizzly bear, a polar bear, and have people ride on my back. Probably at least 3. I could then throw down the snake. Somebody could ride the snake. Then I could try to do the bag of tricks if you want. I mean, we got through the big, strong stuff, right? I mean, being an ape doesn't really solve any problems right now, does it?
No. Now it's
No,
basically
now we
just
need carrying
moving.
capacity. Yeah.
So I will do that. I will stop being an ape.
Okay.
I will roll a d8.
Be a poet and not know it.
I want an 8 or a 7 or something. There we go. I think that's a dire wolf.
So you summon a dire wolf and with the bag or whatever, the bag of tricks.
Yep. Bag of tricks. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Definitely the remaining slave can ride a dire wolf, although he's creeped out as hell.
That's large. It's large, so it probably could fit 2. So I would
Better
turn
than a
into a
badger.
bear. I would turn into a bear, and we have the wolf, and that lasts pretty much until we kill it.
Okay. Yes. Then between the dire wolf and you in bear form, you can certainly carry the remaining slaves.
Okay.
So
Let's do
you
it.
are then able to move at full speed. Where are you going to go?
Down the mountain.
All the way down the 7,000
We don't have an option,
steps.
do we?
We'll be
Right, yeah,
coming down the mountain.
Yeah,
Okay, so down the 12,000 steps.
Yep.
Returning to the rendezvous point, I'm assuming where you had said you would meet in the cave structure.
Yes.
Sure.
Excuse me.
And hopefully we won't be a whole shit ton of fire giants won't be waiting for us down there.
So let's see. How long does your polymorph spell last?
I'm not a polymorph.
I'm sorry.
anymore.
Whatever you used for the bear shape.
4 hours.
4 hours.
I think so. Hang on, let me make sure. It's at least 3. I think it's 4 now at my level. So, and I have 2 uses, so I can do it again if need be.
Okay, and you're moving. I'm assuming again. This is once you get to the stairway area, you're probably not going to be able to move at complete full speed without taking some element of risk that you could
Right.
slip over the side. I mean, it's still there's no hand walkway,
Yeah.
handrail. I
Quick
should
as
say.
we can, carefully, I guess.
Yeah, it helps that you don't have to worry about
not-
the slaves necessarily falling,
Yeah.
because they would have been really
Maybe
weak.
not- Maybe not
3 hours.
double speed, but 1.5 speed.
Yeah, so I would
Probably.
say that it would moving, normal rate of speed, not cautious. You figure you could probably make your way down in about an hour to the cave.
Okay.
So you start winding your way down the side of this cliff face. Again, it's right down. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's still daylight because you were not, even though it felt like forever when Groot was exploring. You weren't actually
It
in
really
there
wasn't.
all that long. So it is actually, as far as you know, the same day. It's getting closer to like early evening, like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, but there is still daylight. So you're not like trying to go down the side of this mountain in the complete darkness.
Well, we all have dark vision too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily be blundering about in complete darkness. I think you're all dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and the slaves would as well. So you get down to, it's been about maybe 50 minutes or so, and you are getting near to the spot where you think, around the next bend or two, you'll see the cave. I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Oh shit. What could go wrong with this?
Nothing.
Perception. There we go. Bam!
Nice. See, oh, you're rolling it in that form. I was like, well, why does Paul's look different? It actually, I'm not sure that it matters who, as long as somebody made it, and definitely Don and Kyle. You guys, as you're heading down, You spot movement in the valley below. It's like the now getting close to setting sun reflects off something very brightly back towards you. Something very large and very white seems to be climbing towards you from the valley floor below.
Is it that white dragon?
Whatever it is, it's
Pardon.
moving, and as you look closer, it does look like it's some sort of a large winged creature. And whatever
And
it
it's
is, it has to be
climb-
pretty big
It's
too.
white.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We alert the party. How close are we to the cave?
This could be our friend.
Could be a dragon.
It seems to be heading not directly towards you, but actually more towards the direction of the cave. It's kind of almost in
Is,
the same
Where
path.
isn't it a single path? How can there be a direction? We're all on the same path, right?
You guys are
It's up
descending.
and down.
Yeah, you guys are descending down the side of the mountain, and there's obviously zigzags on this, but it's generally going in kind of a diagonal type direction. This is coming up from the valley floor beneath you, and it's not necessarily arrowing straight at you. It looks like it's heading more like ahead of you.
Got it.
You want to
Well,
pause?
it looks like we would converge at the same spot.
Yeah, again, you can't really tell for sure because of the crags and whatnot, but
Right.
And we don't know if those slaves that we freed are still hiding in there or not, or if they eventually booked out.
Oh.
yeah, you have not
Right.
been gone long enough that if they said that they were going to
So
stay
whatever's
until
coming up there could find a tasty little snack.
Oh, well, then I guess we got to continue forward. That's my vote. I don't
Yeah.
know. As a bear, I want to talk to anybody. If I see that, that's my logic. I'm continuing to walk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move you back to the mountain pass map,
No. Oh.
Yay!
and
No.
this is where you guys are in relationship to the cave, and I'm going to bring up round by round. I'd like you guys each to roll initiative. Basically, assume that the slaves are being carried, so I can kind of take them off of here. But if you guys
Just
can
to
add
be-
yourselves,
Sure. Just to be
Which
clear,
way are we going? Towards the bottom, or are we going towards the top?
the cave
we're
is
going
at
up
towards the
on
top.
map, right?
Okay.
Is that down the mountain?
I see that. Right.
Oh yeah, there's the cave. Okay, gotcha.
Paul, is that going down the mountain?
Yeah,
Yes,
where
you
the
are
cave-
going downhill.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Look at that. That's the one above 20 I'm going to get tonight.
What are we rolling? Initiative?
Well, hey, at least I didn't roll like a 1 this time, like last week. Holy shit!
Oh. I have a weird assortment of spells left tonight.
Hey, 5. That's not a 1.
I could still cast. I cannot cast Guardian of Faith anymore to guard the door, at least for 60 hit points. But I can still do.
Could you Spirit Guardian?
Yeah, where the hell Spirit Guardians? Yeah, I can do Spirit Guardians 3 times if I need to.
I've used up all my second level and my fourth level.
Is everybody on the map or on the initiative count?
Oh no, sorry, I forgot to do initiative.
I have
Oh,
good
I got to
hearing.
do crack. Hang on.
I can always do
Moving
my
the adult
spiritual
light.
Mac too.
Do you want to turn off your camera while you do crack?
Come on, I want to see
It
his
seems
teeth.
like a private thing.
I want to see his teeth disappear.
I want to see a vending machine fall on his head. Oh wait, that's math. Never mind. Crack got a 10. Okay, so we got Groot.
Don, looks like Don's doing some coke right now.
Hey man, it's good stuff from Mexico too.
All right, so I
Yes.
think everyone's on here. Start descending. Okay, so we are going to round by round. Serendial.
You didn't put the adult white dragon on there.
Okay, so I don't see it necessarily.
And just say something's coming.
Yeah, sure. I guess it makes sense. I'm going to put, well, it's off the map right now. It's not close enough to be on the map.
Well, Nancy. Shit. I got very little to do here. I'm going to prepare my longbow and
Okay, well, you can pull that out as a flourish.
walk over here and facing out this way. If something hostile appears in the sky, I will shoot it with my longbow.
I
You
would
know, it's
say
possible.
that currently your distance is, let's see,
A lot. Pretty far.
shit, what is this? Hang on.
Yeah,
It's between 400 or 500 feet away.
Okay, well, I'm going to put my back to this wall here, and then I'm going to tap my boots together,
Ruby slippers.
which is my boots speed as a bonus action.
Booto speed.
That's it.
All right. Groot, you're up.
I think these are supposed to be 10 feet.
They
The
are.
big ones are 10, aren't they?
I move. I don't know what else to do. I'm going towards the cave.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you should be doing.
All right. Voldry.
I am also moving towards the cave. So 60 feet. Or no.
Oh, that's right. I
30
can
feet.
double move, right? If I want.
Yes, you can take a
Sorry.
dash action.
Yep, I'll
Okay.
do the dash where I am. That'll get me down to thereabouts. I'll be by Groot and the direwolf,
Okay.
surrounded by warm fuzziness.
I guess crack speed is 25 feet. So he's still carrying Weary. So he'd get about to there and then. Yikes. Okay, he'll only get up to there. Oops. Thereabouts. Samuel.
In like foots. How far away from me would you say the dragon is?
It would be about 460 feet away.
Okay. So I can't do anything from that distance, so I'm just going to dash.
Oh,
I can't remember which one it was, somewhere around there.
Okay, then Mirror's up.
yep. Gonna do the same. Serendil didn't move at all?
I backed up against the wall, and I'm there to protect people. So
Oh,
everybody runs
yeah,
up against.
you're taking up the rear. That's right. I'm the next Samuel.
Okay, then we're back to Serendil. Tim?
Tim, it's your go.
Oh, sorry, I realized we all went that quickly.
There's nothing we can do.
I know, that's just it. There's not a lot to do, really. So now that I'm gonna start my song, my blade song, and then now that I got my boots turned on, I'm moving at 60 plus.
Are we gonna hear a sonic boom?
Not quite that fast, but pretty fast. So now I can move 80
Nice.
as walking speed. So
Hey, you're as fast as the polar bear.
So do we have any Leoman's tiny hut available to us if we get to the chance to climb in one of those things again?
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to
Okay.
get ahead of the crew, so I'm just gonna
Yep.
wait here. Are these 5-foot squares or 10-foot squares? Have we determined these
They're
little ones?
the it's broken down. There's 5 and 10-foot squares. It should be
Okay,
matched.
okay, because I can walk at 80.
Oh, walk at
You can
80.
Yeah.
Oh,
use this.
I don't want to get ahead of the crew, so I'm gonna wait. I go here. I back up against the wall with my longbow, and I wait.
So if you just did basically your normal movement rate, you could ready an action
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
All right, I will ready my action if something hostile appears within the range of my bow. I'm going to shoot it.
What range do you mean? Give me a figure.
Well, let's see. Longbow would be. Oh, does it even say?
It's now probably about 400 and
600 feet.
yeah. So
It's my
it's
range.
within range. You'd just be at disadvantage. It's about 400 feet
Yeah, but
away.
it's still below us, isn't it?
Yeah, but
or
if
is
you
it-
move to the edge of the,
I'm not. I'm waiting up. I'm standing up against the wall.
it's
keep
not
the wall
directly
behind.
below you. It's diagonally down about 400 feet away.
Right. No, but I'm saying this. I assume this wall behind us rises basically steeply up behind us.
Yes.
So I'm going to put my back to it, so whatever it is can't get around behind me. And I assume I can't see it from where I'm at because he's over the lip and down.
Well, he's not straight
So-
down. He's again
Oh.
some distance away and
All
flying.
right. Well, if so,
he was already
disadvantage.
airborne when you spotted him. You basically kind of came around
thing
this
is,
big
I don't know if
curve,
it's
and then you.
hostile yet. I don't know if it's hostile yet because it hasn't done
Right.
anything hostile, so I'm not going to shoot it. So I'm just going to wait.
Okay.
It could be our friend.
In that case, it's Groot's turn.
okay. I will move. Do. There. I think that's all right.
I'm just gonna put those guys over there. Okay. Okay, then Valdry's up.
And I am going to dash and get her up right close to Groot Bear as well. My big furry buddy Groot.
All right, and Crack is gonna do a dash as well. Let's see, he can get. Oh, come on. Give me the tool, roll 20. Give me the tool. Okay, he's gonna get up to about that rock. Carrying Weary on his back, more or less. Okay, then Samuel's up.
Am I supposed to assume that this thing is friendly, or so we're not supposed to attack it if it comes within range?
I have no idea.
I mean, we
I don't
don't
even know what
know.
it is yet.
We
I
don't
know
know
what it
if
is yet.
it's a foe or not. There are
Alright.
friendly dragons. out there.
If everyone wants
I
to
would
make an
think.
intuition check, I would let you maybe get some more information, insight onto what is approaching you.
Intuition.
I don't know shit.
Or insight.
Insight.
Kyle, you see a large barn owl flying.
Oh hell yeah! Aldry is en fuego.
Man.
Wow. Okay, Valdry, you detect a small pimple on the ass of this adult white dragon that you completely recognize
shit.
as the one that you fought way
It kicked our
outside of
ass.
Citadel
shit.
Adbar.
Our
It
ass.
has some sort
Is it
of
a
maybe
blackhead
some
or a
marking
whitehead
on
on
one
it?
of its wings that you remember being there last time
yeah.
you attacked it.
Yeah, I said it's not our buddy the white dragon. It's the one that we fought.
You don't have a buddy white dragon. You're thinking of Felgalos,
Yeah.
which was a chromatic
Oh,
dragon.
right,
Or excuse me,
right,
a
yeah,
metallic dragon.
yeah. It's the one that's pissed at us.
Alright, I'm just gonna move 30 feet, and I'm going to cast a spell if it comes within 120 feet of me.
Okay.
I'm assuming it won't this turn, but if it does, I'm ready.
It's that spell poop pants.
Yes, that is what I'm going to do.
Are you moving?
I moved already,
Oh, hang on. I gotta.
because remember I was next to you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's a way. I'm trying to actually add a. Tim, wasn't there a way to add something to the turn list?
What do you mean?
Like a counter?
Oh, a counter? Yeah, I've never done that. There probably is. I
Okay.
have no idea how.
Let me just add one here. I've got another thing I can add.
Yeah, sure. Give the DM one more thing to keep track of.
No, it's not your fault. I'm just kind of doing this.
I did a double move. I'll get my bow out while I'm moving.
Oh, damn it. I did something wrong here. Okay, actually, you know what? Just might make this... No, that won't work either. I'm going to add a second... I don't have him on the map. Even though you can see him, he's not on the map because he's not really visible in that location, so I'm not showing him yet. But I would like to have... Give me a second. One more time. I'm just going to add another dragon to the initiative order, just kind of representing.
Representing the 6 of weight. Some prey dog. Are you into forest? I don't remember.
Oh, am I in Sunprairie? No, I'm in DeForest, technically speaking.
Ah.
So is Tim. I'm just basically
Yeah.
about what, a quarter mile from you, Tim? Less than that?
Yeah, technically it's Windsor, but it's a DeForest address. It's weird.
As DeForest gobbles up more and more of the
It's-
town of
It's
Windsor
where
and all
the
that
trees
stuff.
are.
Yes.
The trees. Now that I've
Um,
let anyone on YouTube
Nowhere
know
near
where
where the
around
old
we
train
live,
station
but
where the old deforestation was.
okay, so I'm going to put the distance the dragon is as that token. That's
Ah.
not his initiative, but that's
Right,
about
right.
where he is. And
That
that
makes
little
sense.
dragon token that's on the map, that's not.
Right.
That's perspective.
A little-
Anyway,
Holy shit! It's a big fucking
I don't even
dragon.
see him. Where is he?
he's towards the
I gotta
top a
zoom
little bit.
Like,
Anyway, it is Mira's turn.
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
I moved.
Oh, you
I
did?
got
Okay.
my bow out.
In that case, it's back to Sorrendiel.
All right. How far away is he?
About 400.
400 feet.
400 feet.
Shit. Well, there's not a lot I can do. I'm trying to. I want to. I guess stay behind you guys so I can protect people if I need to. If he closes within 100 feet, I'm going to zap him with a lightning bolt.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm going to keep updating that as it comes up in the
Yeah.
turn orders as he gets closer. So for now, consider him 400 feet away.
Yep.
Okay.
Look
then,
at that insect.
Then we'll move on to
Jesus.
Groot.
All right. Whoa. I want to measure first. I can get to there. I think that was right. And I can get to
Okay. At that distance, you do kind of spot the flicker of what seems to be some kind of like fire or torchlight or something coming from inside the cave.
Nice.
I'm guessing they're going to freak out at a polar bear and a dire wolf. I am not going in.
Kill it! Kill it!
Kill it!
Okay, we're up to
But there are
Volvery.
people riding on it, so that will help.
Yeah, I don't know.
It took
can't
me
prevent
prisoner.
stupid or a vindictive DM.
Right.
It's like a Disney Fantastic Voyage movie, like join the adventures of the polar bear and the dire wolf in the Fantastic Voyage. Wasn't there like some movie like that with like a cat and a dog or something? That I don't know. Anyway, Valdry, it's your turn.
Valdry is going to
Dan?
dash and I can make it like right to the end of the bridge.
Then Crack gets another crack at cracking along. Going to get up to about there. About. And Samuel.
Still just holding my action for when he gets within 120 feet.
Okay.
Moving?
All right, so then the dragon flies closer and. Ooh!
Fuck!
You see him kind of wheel about and swing directly in your direction now.
Great.
He is now. He basically dashes, so he's now 240 feet away from you guys and coming fast. Mirror, you're up.
Alright. I already have my bow out, so I was going to do a double move and I can get there.
All right, and then we're back to Serendil. He is, like I said, about 240 feet away. So not quite near your threshold.
Samuel, are you going to come? Do you need some assistance? Are you going to make it?
I'm just moving my normal movement so that I can cast a spell.
All right.
I'm not dashing because I want to be ready.
I'm just worried if he blows the bridge and we're not over it. Okay, I'll go over here.
Yeah, I don't think you even moved your 30 feet last time.
Yeah, I
or
did.
whatever. Really?
All right, well, I go up here, wait against the wall. If he comes within 100 feet, I'll zap him with a lightning bolt. Rinse and repeat.
Okay. Then Groot is up.
Oh, maybe I moved a little less than 30, but here, I'll move one more. There. Groot is not here.
Oh, he's away. Okay, I'll wait. I'll let him go. Oh, here he comes. I think.
Oh, wait.
Nope, he's phasing in and out of existence.
Ether.
He materialized.
Transporter accident.
Yep.
Is it me again already?
Yes.
Yep.
Jesus,
can't
that's fast.
do
Well,
anything.
nothing's happened yet. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go to there.
We're all running along going, nobody panic! Nobody panic!
Okay, it's time to panic. Valdry.
Ah! Valdry, I think I can now dash, and I can actually make it into the cave.
All right. Before you
Great.
move your token, let me
Okay.
move some stuff here from one level to another. I really hope this works. Oh, crap. Of course, I've got these cracks stat block in the way. Damn it. Crack, get out of the way. Let's see. I think... Oh, it's going to drag the whole frickin'... Oh, no, maybe not. Let me try this. I'm trying to do a massive select and reveal. Okay, I think this will work. Layer. Nope. Shit.
So the people show up.
Hang on. Yeah, exactly. There's more there. Come on. Let me move this to back. There we go.
Sweet.
A little bit delicate layer dancing there. Yeah, so that's... go ahead, Valdry, move yourself to where you want to be. So you look in and you see, again, about 3 dozen
I can get
slaves
into about there,
that you had freed from either the Yak Folk village or
Yes.
Iron Slag itself. And they kind of heard something coming down there and some yelling.
Mm-hmm.
So they know you're coming, and then they recognize you as their savior. So you all kind of see them visibly relax, like, oh, thank God.
I shout to them, get into the farthest corner now.
Just when you thought it was safe to relax.
That's right. We will protect you, but you must move. to the farthest corner. And I
Make
kind
sure you
gesture.
make sure they group up so that he can hit him with one shot with his breath weapon.
Well,
I want you to
he's gonna
form
have
a
to
perpendicular line to the fire,
Yes.
an obtuse angle between the campfire and the entrance to this cave. Okay, that's Valdry's turn. Crack is gonna do another move. Can he make it to the bridge? Let's see. He can make it exactly just to the bridge. And Mirror's kind of right
Only
there.
15 feet across.
All right, so
opening.
that's his turn. Samrel's up.
All right. So there. All right. I'm waiting when he gets to 120 feet, which should happen this round.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's moving at full speed. And so we've got a couple different triggers. Sorrento, you readied an action, and what was your distance?
It was lightning bolt,
Yeah, what was the distance?
Yep.
100 feet.
And Samuel, your range was what?
120 feet.
Okay. So Samuel, he's going to reach your trigger first. So he gets within 100 feet of 120 feet of you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So he was reached within that distance, so your readied action can trigger.
Going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Ooh, interesting. So it's
Look at that
Oh,
eye.
yeah.
Remember, they're related to birds, so.
Yep, and it would only affect him because it's just that 30-foot area around him. So he would
Really hoping he rolls bad.
he would need to make a, again, gotta love roll 20 for
It's a
not.
wisdom save.
Thank you, wisdom save. Gotta read the spell description to get which
Wisdom
save.
Yeah.
DC 14. Yep.
No.
Yep.
All right, so
Probably, they're
he,
Yeah.
probably pretty good at wisdom.
he has
Oh,
a
I'm sure.
specific save for that.
You can roll
yes.
a 1.
Yep.
Yeah, we can always roll like crap.
Yeah.
That's pretty crap.
Ooh.
So,
Let's see. Legendary
is
resistance.
charm-
If the dragon fails a saving
Damn.
throw, it can choose to succeed instead. It chooses to succeed.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you fight the legendary crap.
Well, I mean, we're effed either way, so we tried.
Yeah.
So he flies close. He laughs. You can hear him kind of bellowing laughter as he flies closer. He then reaches within the 100-foot range of Serendial's trigger.
Nice.
And that saves me having to wonder if I should shoot it or not.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this thing actually
good roll.
onto the level.
That's a really
Damn.
good roll.
That's not
Wow.
bad.
Sorry, I'm playing with tokens here.
Ooh, and I
Give me a
think you
second.
can only do that legendary thing. Is it once per turn?
I don't know. It's usually like
Wow.
3 legendary actions: attack with something or do something every friggin' turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Anyway, that token
It's
is now
ridiculous.
him. So,
All right.
Okay.
so actually, that would have been. I believe that's 100 feet from Samrel, so he needs to get a little bit closer to you. Whatever 100. Can you do like a pointy arrow thing from you?
I got mine.
me?
going.
Oh.
Okay,
got
so
it.
yeah, he'd be right basically at the base of that waterfall.
Zap.
Lightning bolt, deck save DC 15. He failed his save. You know what? I'm going to say he can only do it once a turn, even if he could do it multiple times. So he's going to take full damage from your lightning bolt. 31 electrical damage. Let me see. Any resistances to that? Oh, actually, everyone now. Actually, let me check this out. Anyone within 120 feet of him first needs to make a wisdom saving throw. from its
Within how far?
within 120 feet of him.
It's everybody now.
All of us.
Damn.
Oh, not me. I'm far enough inside the cave.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Dave.
Hey! Yay!
Damn, Dave.
I
Damn.
can't even.
Damn.
I can't even use my
Damn.
inspiration on that. Well, I could, but it wouldn't do any good.
You've been stupefied.
So if you failed your
Or I'm
save,
in fear.
DC is 14.
Ooh.
If you failed, you are frightened for 1 minute.
Okay.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turn. But
the
until
DC
then,
was
you
what?
are considered
14.
frightened.
14.
Fuck.
So I'm just double checking.
Probably run away.
No, I'm looking at
I
the
wet
conditions.
myself and then came up with a better plan.
Yeah, a frightened creature. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear within line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of the fear. It would not prevent you from firing off your lightning bolt.
Okay.
It's in the
Cool.
compendium if you want to look it up. So he does take 31 damage from that lightning bolt, which causes him to roar in fury, and he
Furies.
continues flying closer. He still has 20 feet of movement. That would bring him to the base of the cliff, and he dashed to get there, so that is his turn. Mirror, you are up.
Yeah, I'm scared, so I'm going to run. That's as far as I could get.
That's mirror. That's weary, not mirror. And you get to make a save again at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Okay. And it's wisdom.
Dude. You
Ah,
suck.
no.
Oh my god.
You shat your pants again. I did it again.
Dude.
Oh, shut up and change your armor. Okay, then we're back to Serendial.
Brother Maynard, where are you?
So I'm still scared. Can I still shoot him?
Mm-hmm. You're just
All
at
right, well, I'm gonna
disadvantage on your
Yeah,
attacks.
All right, but it doesn't matter if it's a lightning bolt. So I'm gonna lightning bolt his ass and then run like hell, because I'm a scared.
There you go.
There you go.
Right,
DC
another one.
1530.
He's got to be shitting his eggs right now.
Dex save. Jesus. He's gonna.
They're not dexterous, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
Well,
fucking
he's a great
dragon.
big
He's
fucking
huge.
dragon. He's gonna
Yeah.
use another legendary resistance and take half of that.
Half.
Fucker.
Wussy. Pussy.
Dick.
Dick.
So
You dick.
Weary's still here though. I'm scared, but
He's a little girly man dragon. I said, well, you're not properly
you walk
buffed,
80
are
feet?
you?
Can't you walk 80 feet away from him?
yeah, I can, but I don't want to abandon Weary because she's still on this side of the bridge.
I thought Crack was
Crack
Crack
is
is carrying
her.
Weary.
Crack took her.
Yeah, I know, but she's still on this side of the bridge.
Okay.
I'll walk up here. So I'll walk, and then I'll make my wisdom save and see if I'm still scared. There you
Hey,
go.
oh.
Nice.
I'm
You are no
afraid of no
longer a
dragon.
scared.
Ain't afraid of no ghost.
You.
Oh,
I'm just good with my bow, evidently.
alrighty. Groot is up.
Okay, so the dire wolf will go into 20, 30. Yeah, go into there and drop off his rider. Whoever was riding on it is now dropped off, and you can have them. Actually, I'll go to here and then drop them off. Groot, what will Groot do? Groot can do absolutely nothing because he's a fucking polar bear. So he is going to do the exact same thing. And he's going to walk in, and he's going to say, shrug to get him off. And there you go. I'm assuming they'd be happy to get off because they saw the fucking dragon.
Right.
Okay, all right. Hang on. I did this wrong. I added all of those guys to the map layer. I can now individually select them all and move them to the right layer. Son of bitch shit. God, there's 36 of the fuckers in here. Hang on.
You should be able to group grab them.
I can't. Then it grabs the map behind them.
no.
Son of beach sheet.
Okay, token
That's-
layer. There we go. Objects and tokens. Okay. They're already pretty crammed up, but I'm just going to bulk move a bunch of them as much as they.
Yeah, I want them over like in that corner.
There's
far
only so
away as
tight they can kind of compact
Yeah.
themselves, but that's kind of roughly where we got. And let's see, Groot, you dumped a couple off too, so they're. Let's just say you kind of moved them on all over there. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so you, Groot, that's where you're going to wind up with your direwolf buddy there by the entrance.
Yep.
All right.
That's about as, yeah. I mean, if I'm going to drop them off and not like abandon them, right? Like, I
Yeah,
don't know,
it's-
eat
if
them.
you-
That's pretty much it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Assuming you weren't going to just rear up, toss them off, and ride's over. Valdry is up.
All right, Valdry is going to pop out of the cage 15 feet. He's going to eyeball Mr. White Dragon down there, and I'm going to try and hit him with a guiding bolt. Not with that hit, you're not going to do it. God damn
Nope.
it.
Bounces off his natural
Son
armor.
of beach sheet.
All right, Crack is like, God
And
damn,
then with my
that's a
my remaining
dragon.
movement, I'm gonna pop back into the cave.
Actually, you know what? I gotta make Crack have a save here. Not sure it'll matter.
I'm sure Weary
Oh,
could
yep, he gets a +2.
run into the cave from there.
Oh, son of a bitch! I'm gonna take my original roll. He would have gotten
Oh,
an 18, so he would not be afraid. Anyway, he's going to, and I was in the process of measuring my distance. He can get about even with Serendial, so he'll get across the bridge. We'll just put him about there. And Samril.
gotta get across the bridge.
Yes, make him waste all of his legendary resistance.
Hell
die.
yeah!
Another
He
hypnotic
regains
gas.
them
hear
every
you.
round.
Okay, so
We're
this
muted.
No, I don't think that's the case with
Does he
that.
does
That's
he
that's
get
a
it
that's
every
a different than legendary action.
Huh?
But what do I know?
I don't know.
If it
well, in any
refers
case,
to
he already
lair,
did
he
it
gets
once
them
with
back
the
every
lightning
round.
bolt before his turn.
Right.
So he will need to make a wisdom saving throw again.
He'll probably just get a 14 anyway.
He got a 17.
Dickhead.
What a dick! What a dick!
And it is his turn.
Stupid dragon.
Well, you don't want to move. Can't you move, Samuel?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, he moved and then took an action. So,
Jeez.
Why don't you rename your token Dragon Bait?
Yeah, I
Very
mean, at
nice.
least you guys will survive, right? Keep running.
Remember, I have Revivify. I can bring you back.
Keep
Not
running.
not if he
No.
eats him.
Yeah,
That,
that's
you're
true.
Don't
assuming
worry
that
about
the
me.
fight lasts less than a minute then.
Yeah.
so you look up. This massive dragon lands on the pass immediately behind, or not behind you. I'm assuming you're facing him. He grins and says, "Your dogs were excellent. Now for the main course."
Hello, lunch.
Dogs?
Hello.
Ate our sled
Yeah, the
dogs.
sled dogs, remember?
And Crack actually stops dead in his tracks. He hears him say that, and he stops.
Yeah.
And the dragon, that was only part of his movement. He's got an 80-foot fly speed.
And I'm still telling everyone to go on without me.
Go
I'm
on
dead either
without
way.
me.
He starts
You-
singing,
you
"My
don't have to be
heart
dead."
will go on."
I will grab my dagger.
So first attack, he's going to try and bite you.
Misses.
Yeah, 27. So 25 piercing damage and 3 cold damage. He then does a claw. 50.
That one actually does miss.
Okay, so you duck under one of his claws, and finally, he makes 3 attacks.
Miss with tail. Miss.
He's
Tail.
going to use his
No,
tail to.
Mike.
Actually, he's going to use his tail to try and knock you off the cliff.
Oh shit!
Dick.
Um,
That's a thing.
he's basically. Yeah, I'm trying to interpret how he would do this. He's definitely big enough to be able to do this. It essentially would be a bull rush type of an action.
Why are you trying to separate the party?
That's not a bull. I mean, 5e doesn't have a bull
Does-
rush action.
It has a shove. Or
Shove, yeah,
something.
that's
You
what it
can-
would be.
But it's like only 5 feet, though. I think. I have no idea.
Yeah, he
actually.
doesn't have a special ability. I'm just trying to see because yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, Samuel, you're not
Right.
close enough that he'd be able to do that.
What do you mean I'm not close enough?
To the edge of the.
I think
You're more than 5 feet
that
from
was
the
only
edge.
5 feet.
Oh, okay. I guess if I feel like he's definitely strong enough to knock me more than 5 feet, but
Yeah, well,
That's
he
fair.
doesn't specifically have an ability to do this. I'm just trying to see if
Right,
he'd be
right.
able to use his tail attack to do this. No,
Swipe at him.
yeah, it almost seems like something he should be able to do, but I'm going to go by rules as written and say that he would not be able to do that. So I'm just going to make a normal tail attack, and we'll see what happens. 21.
Yep.
17 bludgeoning damage from his tail.
Damn.
And that's his turn.
Yep.
Mirror, you're
That
up.
potion. Okay.
Kill the fucker. Kill the fucker. Kill the fucker.
So, can I do my wisdom roll first? Or
You
is
make a
that
wisdom
after
save at the end of your turn.
End of turn. Okay. Well, I am still frightened, but I'm gonna try to shoot at him anyway.
Okay, certainly can make an attack. Disadvantage.
And he has been hit already.
Yes.
He has been injured, yes.
That is a good roll.
Good roll for
Well
disadvantage,
done.
especially. Unfortunately,
wow.
the arrow goes ping and bounces off of his scales.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try another one.
That one,
Yeah.
disadvantaged, unfortunately, also bounces off his
Also
scales.
planks off.
Okay.
Damn
And
it.
then I'm gonna move my 30 feet.
And make a save.
Yep. And make my.
And they're actually going to make it this time. Fuck! No, wait. If you take your inspiration, 14 makes it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that.
With your inspiration, you managed to overcome the frightful worm's fear effect, frightful presence. So
Yep.
you no longer are frightened as of your next turn. Well, it's actually basically as of right now onward.
Right. Yep.
Okay, Serendial.
I've got one more lightning bolt back left, so I'm gonna come over here and yell, "You shall not pass!" Zap the bastard.
Alrighty.
Is his name
another
Balrog?
Ooh, you're doing really good with
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
that. Good.
Somebody's hitting something.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, son of a
fuck.
All right, so he
Fuck.
Doesn't matter.
partially
It's a
dodges it,
dragon.
but he's too big to obviously get completely out of the way. So he takes that would be 13 points. Lightning damage, Zot. He scowls at you.
Scowls.
Groot.
Dire Wolf charges 100 feet. And then the bear charges 80 feet.
You shall not.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Out of my way.
Voldry.
Okay, Waldry is going to pop out 15 feet again, and we are going to try guiding bolt again. This time I'm going to cast it at. Oh, there we go. Bam.
Nice.
Nice.
24 definitely hits.
So he
Nice shot.
takes. And I'm going to cast it at second level. He takes 20 radiant. Kerpow.
23
No,
it looks like.
23. 23.
Yeah, 23. That's right. 23 radiant.
Okay, so
There you
yes,
go.
this radiant energy kind of scours his white scales, blackening them around the edges, and he howls in fury.
Nice.
Crack.
Well,
Okay,
that's not bad damage.
Crack
Bolt
has
goes
stopped.
Back
Adding
into the
up.
game.
Crack has
He can
stopped. He
stop.
basically dropped Weary to the ground.
I
Yeah.
told you all to run.
He
I can't hear you.
Baby, I was born to run.
pulls out his warhammer and charges the dragon.
Oh, because he's pissed that he killed the dogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eat his
And
dogs,
he lets
man.
out a blood-curdling yell of fury. Unfortunately, his little dwarf legs don't move as fast as you guys do. So he... Well, he can get to the edge of the bridge, looks like. He's basically would be kind of... He can't stop in the square of the dire wolf, so
Right. Right.
right behind him. Samuel.
Everyone's running towards me, so I don't even
Disengage.
know what I'm supposed to do.
You can get the hell over the bridge
Yeah, you can disengage. and
Why are
run.
you all running towards me?
because you're not over the bridge yet.
He's over the rainbow.
We care about you. Even though you don't care about us, we care about you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be reciprocal.
Move your feet.
To the
That-
beat.
I have a good berry
Guess,
waiting
yeah.
for you.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
disengage
yeah.
and run to there.
Okay. Yep, then disengaging, he will not be able to get an attack of opportunity. But boy, did you guys line up nicely for him. Look at this.
Yeah, we stupid.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
I would say that Serendil, you would not need to make a save.
Woo-hoo.
I have the grid on, so I can't get as precise, but I'd say it'd be
So the-
50-50 Crack or Samrel. Samrel, I'll let you roll. Odd, it's you. Actually, I'll let you call. Actually, you call it. I'll make a roll. You say you call odd or even.
I'm gonna take even.
Samrel, you will be in line for this. Now, actually, oh wait, hang on. This isn't a
Well,
line.
if he called Eva, that's what he wants. So that means he wants somebody else to take the hit, right? I mean, he's not going to volunteer to take.
Hang
the
on,
hit.
it doesn't matter. I forgot. This isn't a line. This is a cone.
That's right.
Oh, well then we're all getting hit.
Well, it actually, but it's not as long as a lightning bolt. It would stop just short of Weary, but everyone
Oh,
on the
goody.
bridge would need to make a save as he
Ooh, damn.
blasts out a cone of icy cold.
He's a dick.
DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
I will roll the
That's always-
damage.
Fail that.
73 if you fail.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm down.
TPK.
12 D8.
TPK. TPK.
Damn.
Well, you and I are still alive, Don.
TPK.
And weary.
Crack. Constitution might be not bad.
We
He's got a
can
plus
block-
4. Hey, he made it!
Holy shit.
Nice.
So 36 if you made your save.
Groot, are you down?
No,
Or at least you're no longer a bear, I'm assuming.
I'm no longer a bear. However, that did hurt. Let's see here.
Crack made his save, so probably got that
What
many.
was that? 30. Hang on. Math is fucking hard.
Or 6.
So, Samuel, are you down?
Oh, I'm down either way. I guess the question is, do I die outright or not? How is that calculated?
Massive damage. If you failed, basically, what is it? It was multiple of your max hit points. What are your max hit points?
Okay, then even if I failed, I wouldn't, because my max hit points are 64, and I had 19. So even if I failed, it wouldn't have reached my max hit points. So I'm just down.
Yeah. Actually, no. When a creature takes damage from a single source equal to or greater than half his hit point maximum. So was it
half of 64?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you would need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. No, wait. I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Wait, yeah.
That is the wrong rule. That's a homebrew rule. Hang on. No, that's not it either. Why can't I find it? Why not? Damn you. Roll 20.
I thought it had to be negative your max HP.
No, that's like a carryover. There is a rule for this, and I knew this at one point. The compendium is not helping. Hang on, let me just look it up on D&D Beyond. That might be faster. There we go. A creature okay, so okay, it is. So it's greater than equal to or greater than half your hit point maximum. You must succeed on a DC 15 con saving throw or suffer a random out. Oh, this is in the DMG. Okay, so go ahead and make a DC. This is interesting, actually. I'd like to try this out. Go ahead and make a DC 15 con save. Okay.
I'll succeed. I'll use my inspiration.
You'll succeed? Okay. Because it would be a random result on off of a D10.
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration and just avoid random results right now.
Yeah. Your spleen is blasted out the backside.
All right. That's what I was looking for. So anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so that actually was the dragon's turn. Then looks like we're up to Muir.
Dick.
Yeah.
This is why I ran away last time.
So
I was trying to tell you guys to run away, but no one listened.
So Samuel's down, but nobody else is down.
Not yet. just give it a couple seconds.
Just revive me and
Chapter
run away.
30, the last chapter in Jotun Slag.
Right.
We're just hoping that he doesn't get that whole recharge roll, because that hurts.
And for our next campaign,
Welcome to the last episode of Jotun Slag.
Well, I'm not.
we never reached middle age.
At
We
disadvantage anymore, so I think the best thing I can do is just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
That misses.
The 13
Stay
bounces
out
off
of
the
the
scale. Ooh, but a crit hits.
Damn, son.
Did it.
That's a hit.
So 12, 17, 18,
25 total.
25.
25, yeah.
Hell of an arrow shot.
Boom! You manage to chink it right in his armpit between a wing, and he howls in pain.
It's
Well,
okay. He's only got 800 HP left.
right.
We're whittling him down eventually.
All right, that was my second attack, so
Yep.
I'm going to
Yeah, you can still move if you want.
retreat till I.
That's weary. Keep moving, weary.
Ah, they look too
Well,
similar.
Weary will run away too. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she would have moved on Crack's turn.
Yeah, probably so. She would have scrambled off there. So
I'll
She would have
put-
double moved, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's got, what, 4 hit points? She would run.
Right.
yeah, she wouldn't hang out. She wouldn't fight the dragon. She releases
She
her little.
listens.
She takes out her little mechanical
she
mouse and sends
listens.
it out to try and scare it away.
Yeah, there we go.
It'd be like an
Maybe they're
elephant.
afraid of mice.
Anyway, Sorendil, you are up.
All right. I yell, "Get Samuel and get him back!" And then I hit him with a. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to do that instead? That could be more fun. 3d8 or 2d10. We'll do a chromatic orb. Fire. I'm gonna take the. Will the inspiration hit him?
I don't know.
I'll take the
You'll have to
I
decide.
don't think
I'll
so.
take the inspiration.
It hits him, but it does not damage him. He has an AC 18.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Damn, he's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Natural armor.
So you're going to move, right?
Nacho armor. Hold on.
Can he target that pimple on his ass?
Yeah, is that a black head or a white head?
He's a
But
white
I'm fine.
dragon, so probably the latter.
Right.
Oh, what the hell? I can just get inside. I can walk here, so I'll walk there.
See
And
ya.
then next round, I'll walk back out.
Right. Yeah, you got
Okay.
those boots going.
Might
Groot.
as well.
Groot will do this. That's not Groot. That's Groot. He does this.
So changes into a
He
snake.
makes a snake. He moves 5 feet forward. He then reaches 10 feet because he has 10-foot reach with his tail. He grabs the dying Samral, and then he continues to move. How far can he move? 30, so he can move 25 feet. We'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25. That's right. So I have Samral and I'm going to protect him so that if I get breathed on, he doesn't get breathed on too. I'm going to wrap him in a cone of protective snake goodness.
So, Samra, how does it feel to be a creamy nougat center?
Rich Corinthian snake leather.
And I
I
said
wish
that
I had boots
I
made
hiss,
out of
"Good
this."
luck, Crack," because I'm guessing he's not coming back.
Crickety crack, don't come back. Baldry, it is your turn.
Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Check this year. 60. I can get that far, damn it. Just out of range. Okay. Well, we'll try. Baldry will pop out here again. 15 feet, and we will try. We'll try hitting. See if we can hit him with guiding bolt again. Yeah. the first one,
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll take that first roll crit. I'm assuming you get
Yeah,
one of those, not two, right?
Yeah. It's.
But
Both
definitely a
ones being a
crit,
little
so
janky
double
for me.
damage on that one.
So I'm gonna cast it at second level as well.
Nice.
6,
That'll
19,
do.
33. 33 radiant.
Okay, more of his scales blacken and flake and curl off of his body, and now he looks really fucking pissed off. But before he can do anything else, Crack still
And then
screaming.
Baldry is taking the rest of his motion and moving the back fuck into the.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, no. All right.
Yeah, so Crack, can he reach him in time? Yes, he can, to probably his own detriment. He runs up with his Warhammer and makes two-handed melee attacks with it.
Come on, Crack. Crit, crit. Be a hero.
Come on. Come on, roll 20. There we go.
You can do it.
21. Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't get advantage. Or inspiration. Second attack. 18 is enough to hit, though. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Better than poking you with a sharp stick.
You hear like a snap as one of the many bones of the dragon kind of snaps under his Warhammer's blunt blow. Samaral, you get to make a death save. Oh!
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, one down. The dragon says, actually, I lied. Your dogs tasted like piss. And proceeds to multi-attack Crack. Let's see. Oops, no, not Crack's multi-attacks. The dragon's multi-attacks. He bites. Oh, he dropped his teeth. I found God damn it, my teeth!
It hit his Warhammer.
Claw attack. That hit. 14 slashing damage. Ouch! Crack is down to 2 hit points. Tail attack. Crack drops to the ground
Yep, we knew that.
and
Yeah.
is dying. And that was the dragon's turn. Mirror is up.
You can walk up, shoot twice, and then walk back, right? Or
Yeah.
you need to move, do you?
No, I was thinking of something else.
Oh.
But I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna wait till you get closer. Okay.
There we go.
11, 16 points of damage.
Let's see. What range does your longbow? Oh yeah, it's 150 feet. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yes, the first one
was
hits.
16. Second was a crit again.
Yes. Well done.
So,
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
awesome. Holy fuck. 13,
what do I get?
26, 30, 42 points of damage.
Hey, crap!
Holy shit.
What the?
That was
Nice.
an arrow of
Those
vengeance.
that did a tremendous amount of damage to him. The dragon roars in fury, but
Nice.
you've basically punctured one of his wings. I would say, well, it's not going to do a mechanical difference, but he's you can see him
hurting.
bleeding white ichor. It almost looks like snow falling out of him.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. That was
Um,
well done.
Mirror and Valdry and Groot. You can make perception checks if you like.
Sure.
Hey, finally a good
No
roll.
good, because
Nice.
Valerie doesn't know shit.
You have crit like 3 times in your last 5 rolls.
Right. Yeah,
What's
and
going
look at my earlier stuff was like ones.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, Mirror, as your arrows, you notice the arrows puncturing the wing of this dragon. There you spot suddenly on the corner of your eye, you spot movement on the ridge far above the dragon of
Okay.
a very large humanoid size figure.
Oh,
Pissed off fire giant.
like up here?
Are you
They're up
kidding?
here?
Are you kidding me?
Pissed off fire giant.
No.
Anyway, it looks like it's maneuvering. It kind of came around that boulder and is quietly circling around it. And you see it leap basically about 60 feet up
What the hell is that?
onto
Yeah.
the back of the dragon.
Oh my God!
You see it's got this enormous great axe that it swings, and basically it lands on the dragon's back and simultaneously makes an attack with this massive great axe.
Shit.
Oh, we like that dragon. We like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Whoever that is.
Oh, son of a
like you.
bitch. He rolled a natural one.
Oh,
Oh God, no!
Fall off.
So
So
he,
epic until that moment.
Yeah,
You
it was
got
so-
inspiration too.
okay. Yeah.
It looked cool though.
It looked
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool right up until the point when he dropped his axe under the dragon.
You got style points.
So anyway, he rolls off the dragon and picks up his axe, and that's unfortunately the rest of his turn. But now he's facing this dragon, and the dragon was obviously distracted by this giant. And you see that this giant has got like pale bluish skin, unlike the other giants you've seen so
Oh.
far.
Nice.
He's definitely not a fire giant.
Is it-
If you guys
is-
want to make
Wasn't
knowledge,
he the other guy? Wasn't the other guy a cloud giant?
He was.
Yeah.
Does he look like a cloud giant?
Well,
Pelglos
so
or
what
whatever.
what kind of check you want us to do?
survival,
Wit or
actually, a
intelligence?
survival check would probably be.
Oh
appropriate.
yeah.
Fucking A.
We're a bunch of meh rolls.
Yeah, that
Um,
might be enough.
He definitely looks different than a cloud giant. It's more of a
Okay.
pale color, like a pale, like an icy color.
Storm giant.
Storm
Storm
giant.
giant. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's dressed.
Ooh, storm giant.
Yeah, you wouldn't make this association as a character,
No.
but he's kind of dressed like a Viking, or like the traditional stereotypical
It's
Viking.
Thor.
Of course, with that roll he rolled, he's currently a suck giant.
Yeah.
Anyway, Serendil, it is your turn.
Okay, so Crack is down.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm weaker than shit, so there's nothing I can do. He's just a big rock to me. So I'm gonna walk out here, and Dragon's still up. Oh man, I should be able to do this with no problem, but that die roll has me spooked from last time. I'm gonna.
I think you'll be distracted though.
Magic missile.
Well, I do have magic missile, but that's a tink tink tink.
That's true.
I'm gonna do the frickin' orb again, I guess, and hope I don't roll like shit.
There you
26
go.
26 will do.
Sweet.
fire orb.
Fire.
13 points of fire. Fire.
Okay, and let me
Then I
check
walk-
this. He has.
One hit
Well,
point
he's
left,
got
he's dead.
immunity to cold, but not vulnerability to fire. So it's be normal damage. So 13 points of fire damage.
Those points.
And yes, that does more damage to him. Okay, Groot is up.
Groot. Groot is going to pick up. So surrender. Samural's with him, so he's gonna move here, and then theoretically he would be able to drop him off right next to Valdry. Yep. Now what I'd like to I don't suppose I can dash, like go up and then move back.
I would say
That-
it didn't take an action to release Samuel from your coils. So yeah, you can dash.
All right, so then I will move.
Be like
Right,
dropping a
back.
weapon, kind of.
Yeah,
Right.
Dropping
yeah.
a Samuel is
right.
not an action.
move right back to there. I am encouraged by giant blue guy with a
Right.
giant axe, even though he fumbled. That makes me happy.
Yeah, Dragon
Happy
will,
giant.
Dragon will want to deal with that situation versus us, I think.
I know I would.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys definitely know, regardless of what kind of giant this is, you know that all dragons are pretty much the mortal enemies of giants. So, Valdry, it is your turn.
I don't remember knowing that, but cool.
Well, let's see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna do my healing hands action on Samrel, so he gets
Do you have
7
to put his
hit
hands
points.
there? Really?
Yeah. Hey, hey man, back off. I'm a scientist.
The only way that Valdry
That's
can
what
do
Larry
that is by
Nasser said.
grabbing something nasty.
So that
Trust
is
me, I'm a doctor.
That's right. Turn your head and cough,
So-
Samuel.
yeah. hey, wait. So that's my action. That's what I'm doing, giving him 7 hit points back.
All right, Samuel, you awaken from the depths of unconsciousness.
Yay.
You're in a dark place. You figure, yep, I'm in hell.
And Valdry's there.
I'm back here. It is hell.
How you doing, buddy?
All right, Crack gets to make a death save. This will just be a straight up 20 roll. 6. Oh, one strike.
Oh, crack.
Crack. I'll put one little dot on him.
Crack.
Okay, Samuel, now that you're awake, you can take a full action. You can actually take normal actions. Oops.
My
Charge.
full action is going to be drinking a potion of greater healing.
There you go.
You know, it's not charge right back into battle. What?
Huh.
That's so unlike you. All right, then.
Potion of greater healing.
Maybe he had a near-death experience
Yeah.
that we don't know about yet.
Oh,
Okay, the dragon. His attention definitely has been distracted by this other giant that just suddenly landed on his back, even though he missed with his axe attack. Let's see. Does his... Ooh, 5. Cold breath recharge. Kafoom. The giant will need to make DC 19 con check, which actually may not be that hard for him. He's got a +8. Unfortunately, he
fails.
he got a 15. Okay, so he takes let's see, 12d8, 62 points of cold damage. You can see him kind of going. However,
Resistant to cold, maybe?
he seems to be completely immune to the cold damage.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Nice.
he kind of grins and like shakes the icicles off of his beard. Mirror, it is your turn.
All right.
Crit. Come on. We're expecting crits.
Up again, and
You can do it.
I'm gonna. If we see another crit, that'd be 3 in a row.
16.
Oh.
Ba-ding.
What is
that's-
this?
Pachink.
There you go.
There we go.
Pachinko!
Oh, come on.
Oh, crap!
It's a hell of a roll.
11.
Okay, it still does damage, though, and he's definitely looking wounded. The giant
Nice step back.
has picked up his axe. And let's see.
Doesn't roll a 1.
25.
Crit would be great.
He
Guessing his crits are
rolled a
pretty big.
13. Damn, he is not.
Jesus.
He's got a fucking
He
plus
sucks.
11.
He
Oh.
sucks.
Come on.
How,
We're gonna
he
have
rolled
to
a
give him
natural.
some shit.
So now he rolled a 1
gonna-
before, now he rolled a 2.
We're gonna have to
Well,
give
at
him
least you
shit when
drop
we're
his
done.
axe.
Yeah.
God, how many gets?
he
Oh no,
decides
he
not
gets
to
2
kill us
attacks.
first.
He gets 2 attacks. Hang on.
Oh,
There we go.
Roll a
30. Fucking
There
dragon.
we go.
He does 27 points of slashing damage with his great axe.
Nice.
That helps.
And the dragon just staggers back, and you can tell he is just barely hanging on now.
Oh, I needed one more.
Serendial, it is your turn.
I ran up to Crack, but it's going to require, even at my speed, it requires me a double move to get over to him. So
Break
I'm
like the wind.
double move up to Crack.
Oh, okay.
Break like the wind.
Okay, so you dash up to Crack, and so that would be your turn then. Groot, you're up.
Okay, so 30 would get me to right.
Like end of the
Under
bridge.
the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, bummer. I'm gonna have to double move up.
Snake
Yep, that's
slithers
it.
on up.
I'm done.
All right, Valdry, you are up.
Actually, I'm going to
Let's see.
5 feet this way.
I will pop out here and
Don't
then
want to line up for me? Why not?
No, don't want to line up.
we will try one more guiding bolt at that son of a bitch.
There you go.
Ooh, between.
And let's see. I think we're going to cast. I think I've got. Oh hell! I'm going to cast this at 3rd level.
Ooh. None of this. Mamby-pamby divine smiting.
21.
Holy shitballs, he had 16 hit points, 18 hit points left.
Ah!
Nice.
So with the final blast of your guiding bolt, the radiant flames finally consume him, and he collapses with a howl of fury into a smoldering pile of smoking bone. And yeah, the giant kind of spits on him and then looks up
Did
at
you
you.
kill it?
Yeah.
My
Nice.
final guiding bolt did him in.
Guided the bolt right in there.
Yep.
So we got to do something about Crack.
We go get him. I can heal him.
Groot, you got anything you can do
Giant
for him?
doesn't start attacking us now.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, Crack
Nice.
gets another
Let's
death
make
save.
friends.
I will change back and do a
Nope, another failure.
healing thing on.
Oh, okay, you're gonna actually heal him.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually heal him. So I will do a healing word.
Boom.
6. He's up.
All right. Yeah, he's like, oh. Gets to his feet and sees the dragon dead behind him, and then turns to you, Groot. Thank you for that. And he takes his axe and his warhammer, and he starts bludgeoning the head off of the dragon.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Hold on. We need a trophy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, we got 400 gold
Well,
for those other
so
heads.
the big blue giant is still there, right?
Yeah,
Hi,
he's
and
kind
I
of like
started to
looking down
die.
at Crack with his head slightly cocked, like, I've never seen someone do that before.
Hail and well met. A
Hail
great
and well met.
warrior.
Cool, dude.
Hi.
Hey, bro.
Um,
Are we out of combat now?
Yeah.
Unless you attack him,
as
yeah.
far as- oh hell no.
I'm gonna move out there
Your-
as well.
we say your arrival was most fortuitous for us. This dragon has been our antagonist for a while now.
Yeah.
And he's a dick.
Yeah.
That too.
That he was.
I am Groot. Who are you?
I'm Harshnag.
Harshnag.
Are you tracking this dragon?
Actually, I've been tracking you.
Ah,
Oh Oh, super.
I
Is that a
was
good kind of
I was hanging around the Silver Marches a few days ago, and got approached by an old buddy of mine from the old Waterdeep days, Harper, and he said that they were looking for some adventurers who were supposed to be kind of north of the Everland area, never turned up where they were supposed to be. So anyway, they've been looking around, and I guess they've got some magical means to cast a sending
well.
spell that doesn't quite work for some reason. Otherwise, they would have
Yeah.
gotten in touch with you anyway. So they were looking for someone to track this party down, and coincidentally, they happened to mention that you were looking for answers on the giant troubles that have been going
Yes.
on, which intrigued me mightily, I might say. So I volunteered to, yeah, sure, I'll go and look for these adventurers. So they took me to Everland and brought me inside Moongleam Tower and did a bunch of magic hand-wavy stuff at me to make sure I wasn't going to try and kill everybody there, I guess, because people do that sometimes. But they said, yeah, sure, if you can do that. And they gave me something to give to you in terms of both a message and, I guess, in a way of apologizing. But I guess first off, before we get to that, maybe we should get into this cave before the whole of Ironslog empties out on our heads, because it seems like you guys kind of stirred up the hornet's nest here.
Yes, yes, we
Yeah.
did, and we have freed slaves waiting that we freed that are waiting in the cave for us.
Ah, okay, well that's good to hear. Gotta hate fire giants taking their slaves, so anytime I see someone doing a kindness and rescuing them, thumbs up by me. So anyway, yeah, let's. Why don't we head on into this cave and we can talk matters
Book in
over.
there, yes. Yep.
So he kind of bends over halfway to try
Yeah.
and fit through
Come
the
on in,
door.
big guy.
Yeah, he is a frost giant, and the first of his species that you've seen, and he's quite big. But he, let's see, what does it say? I knew the height for a frost giant at one point.
It's not like 18 feet or something.
Yeah,
They're pretty tall.
they're taller. They're definitely one of the taller breeds. But he's able to bend over and get under.
Aren't
get
they
into
usually
the
kind of angry
Or
and
move crack
less
back in there.
friendly?
Generally,
Aren't they
frost.
less
Well,
friendly
again,
to
you
people
don't
like
really
us?
know that much about them, but in stories that you've heard of them, they generally are more aloof and more warlike. They're again kind of what out of all the giant kin, they are probably the closest to the stereotypical Viking, or even the non-stereotypical. Like if you think of all the Viking shows that have been out lately, very, very warlike. They often go on raiding parties. They generally take what they feel they can. Generally, they're not necessarily considered a friendly sort. But from, again, Harshnag, if you want to make a intuition check to remember some detail from that I've mentioned in the past, I can possibly
Sure.
jolt
familiar.
your memories. The name is familiar, vaguely on the tip of your
No.
tongue.
Intuition?
Yeah. Sorry, insight, not an intuition.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Baldry remembers.
Yeah, all of you guys didn't roll too badly.
Mom remembers.
You recall that Harshnag was a member of Force Grey, which was an adventuring party out of Waterdeep. He's kind of semi-famous. He is a friendly frost giant, and this adventuring party has been around for a really long time and has done a lot of really good deeds for Waterdeep. He had been kind of MIA recently, and when you were in Waterdeep, somebody asked you, hey, you should go and look out for Harshnag. He might
Right,
be able to
yeah.
help you out. And that was actually reinforced. I can't remember who reinforced it, but somebody else also suggested you go look for him because he supposedly wanders
Maybe
about the
that-
countryside.
Oh yeah,
Probably
Harshnag.
that-
He's
that
in our
guy
leads
that-
document. Zephyros
Yeah.
Ah, yes, it was
reminded
Zephyros.
us to look him up.
That could have been that guy in that weird house that investigated the stone. Wouldn't he have mentioned that or something? Maybe where we first heard it.
Oh, which guy in the weird house?
You mean Zephyros? The cloud
No,
giant?
The cloud giant?
no, the
Okay.
guy that lived down near my father.
Oh.
No, yeah,
yeah.
he wouldn't. He didn't.
Shazloth?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't honestly remember
can't
if he
remember.
mentioned him specifically. It
But
might have been.
Zephyros,
It was
yeah,
in
I've got
Waterdeep.
notes
I remember
Zephyros
it
did.
because
Right.
Harshnag is very famous in Waterdeep. Force Grey in general is very famous.
Okay.
But in any case, that if indeed this is Harshnag, there are really no other than the fact that he's a frost giant and he's not busy, squashing you with his with his
Right.
battle axe, great axe, I should say. But anyway, he says that it's. I heard the sound of the horns from Ironslag, and sounds like they're on the hunt. What did you fellas and lady do down there?
Well, we freed the slaves and we killed the leader's son.
And all the yak folk.
He actually
all the
bursts
yak-
out laughing. He's like, "Ha ha! You killed Duke Zalto's son?
Seemingly,
Yeah, he was
yes.
kind of a little prick, so he didn't mean to. He just
You didn't
just sort of
mean
laughed.
to."
He didn't last too
He-
long.
Yeah, he swung first, so.
he thought he could take us. He was wrong.
Didn't mean to. You put your sword through his head. Oh dear, is he all right?
Well, it didn't mean to.
Oh wow, that's I can now understand what the fuss is all about. But that does raise some more interesting concerns. I thought perhaps that you were just stirring things up, but if you killed Zaltember, Duke Zalto is the head of all fire giants in the north. Keep this in mind. And you just killed his son. I think that they are not going to rest until they have found and killed whoever did that. Which means you're in some real pretty shit.
You gotta find us first.
Well, you're on the side of a mountain, the top point of which has an exit to Ironslag, this I know, and the base of which has an exit from Ironslag, this I know.
Right, I
And
know,
Oh.
I know.
Well, fuck. Well, that's not good then, right?
No, not quite. No, I'd say that's generally bad.
Somewhere
That's
in the
not-
middle.
Not optimal. Check.
So
I'd say suboptimal.
yeah, it's suboptimal would
Thank
be a
you.
good way to
Thank you.
characterize this today. Anyway, though, you may have an out, because see, the Harpers they give me this, and he reaches inside his tunic or whatever he's wearing, and he pulls out a piece of chalk, and holds it out proudly to you.
Teleport thing.
This supposedly will get you to the Harpers. They said that they were able to key in on your biorhythmical algorithms or some kind of crazy shit like that.
Sounds
Anyway,
like
I don't know what they were talking about, but they said that they,
Tapping into our chakras.
yeah, they
chakras.
some metaphysical shit. They said that they were able to tune this to you, presumably so that if I got killed or something, Joe Blow won't be able to chalk their way into the Moongleam Tower. But supposedly this will take you to Moongleam Tower. And they said that all you need to do, it's already been keyed with some sort of spell, that you just draw a circle and it'll open up a portal to them. And
Cool.
they'll
Cool.
get you there. And I think that
I vote
probably
we
the
do
time
that.
to do this is going to be now because, it's not going to take them much longer to reach this point in the pass. You know, if they're coming out the top, and they're probably coming out the bottom, they're going to meet in the middle somewhere. And they probably heard that dragon attack, if I'm not mistaken. He made a lot of noise.
What about all these slaves?
They can come through the portal too.
They have to come with us.
Yeah, they said the portal is not going to stay open very long, like seconds, or I don't know.
Right. Are you coming with us then too?
Well, I think that, you know, if the Giants don't find anybody who will stir things up, then they're gonna probably blame Citadel Adbar or Citadel Felbar, or, you know, whoever they find traces of. Like, did you leave any traces of yourself there?
No, I don't think so.
No idea.
And I don't think anybody saw us.
Yeah, how'd you kill Zoltember?
Crossbow
bolt.
bolt.
Spells and crossbow bolts, yeah.
Yeah, he.
We killed him with a crossbow? Really? Who has a crossbow?
Can
Serengil, I
I?
think?
Yeah, let's see here.
I have a crossbow, but I don't
Can
remember.
I do not.
Can I borrow your
Killed him.
crossbow?
Sure.
I'm gonna go create a diversion. See, now if they see me, they're gonna for sure probably think I did it. And see, I can kind of go stand on the edge of the cliff and go, "Hey, you bunch of dumb fucks! I killed your son!" and wave the crossbow around.
Yeah, how's
It's
that
like
going to
a
help
hand.
you?
It's like a hand crossbow.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a hand.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like
gonna be like a
I'm being kind of a crossbow handler, gunfighter type thing. But anyway, I'll wave it around so you know, hey, it was me that did it, and it all it took was this little piss hand crossbow. Sorry, no offense. But anyway, then they'll come after me, and won't be looking for you guys.
It's very brave of you.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I've got a potion of feather fall, so you know I'll just jump off the cliff, and you know it'll take them hours to catch up with me. But oh, by the way, your friend, what's his name? Dwarf, Zog. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zoggy.
So yeah. Anyway, I was tracking you guys, and the trail led me up here, and I ran into this guy Zog, who seemed really nice. You know, pretty nice fella, and especially being out in the cold with a missing foot. He got farther than I probably would have. He had his sled parked off a ways, and I had seen this dragon circling around the area for a while, and it's pretty obvious he was looking for something specific, and he's getting closer and closer to where this sled was. Anyway, I kind of led him away to safety. He got the dogs. The dogs are fine. He looks at Crack, and Crack is like, "Oh, thank God, that lying fuck." Anyway, Zog took the dogs. He is, in hiding right now. But
Okay.
I told him that I would watch out for you guys and let him know that he was safe and that I had an alternative means for you guys to reach safety and that he should not worry and wait for you. So I believe he's on his way back. He said he was from Citadel Felbar, yeah. So he's on his way back there to rejoin his family, but I think he'll be much safer there than around here waiting for you.
Right. Yep.
Yes.
That's good.
All right. Well, let's plan. Crack, are you coming with us?
Crack says,
Serengil didn't hear any of this because he's still up by the bridge. And so is
Crack.
So is Crack.
yeah,
I think
actually,
Crack's still severing the head of the dragon.
yeah, actually, after Crack was, he didn't sever as much as kind of bludgeon it
the
off.
shit out of it.
So he comes in carrying this dragon's head, trailing a whole bunch of grizzle behind it, sinews and bits of an esophagus. Anyway, he's all for returning. If the dogs are still alive and Zog is taking them to Citadel Felbar, he trusts Zog that Zog will look after the dogs, and eventually he will make his way back there. He
Back,
says,
okay.
where is this anyway, Everland? Never been there.
It's a fair distance south of here. And we kind of relate. I don't know if we have any kind of map to kind of show them where it is that we're going, but oh hey, look at that, a magic map.
Wow. That's a
Yeah, so we're going back to what, Everland or Silvery? We were trying to get to Silvery Moon, weren't we?
right.
That was your original destination, yes.
Yeah, and we were in Everland.
Yeah, Everland is where Moongleam Tower is, and that's where the
Okay.
chalk is keyed to, and will be taking you back to.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So it's basically
But
You
I'm
know,
sure they can help you out
southwest
to get you back to Citadel ad bars at some point.
southwest of Felbar. So we should kind of.
Yeah.
yeah, Citadel
No,
Adbar is basically here. Citadel
No,
Felbar
that's
is farther
That was
off.
Felbar. Ad bar is closer up to Iron Slog.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry,
so
that's
basically, the question is, is the portal going to be open long enough for us to get through and our freed slaves?
Yeah,
or
I
not?
think so. I mean,
well, they said it would stay open for a little bit of time, but not too long, and it would be. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask them for specifics because I was just figuring on there being like, what, 6 or 7 of you or something. Or
Mhm.
anyway, I think that if these slaves here, hustle their booty, not too many of them should be left behind.
right. We basically gather in a small circle and everybody just loop around us. And then we all step into it.
Serendial, if you want to make an Arcana check, you're welcome to.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, yeah, you
22.
kind of get the impression that this chalk is basically magically endowed to make a teleportation circle, and it's been keyed to the teleportation circle in Moongleam Tower. And teleportation circle, basically, normally the way it works is that it's open till the end of your next turn. But basically, it would be a turn consisting of all the slaves. There are 36 of them,
Mhm.
so yeah, you think it would theoretically work. You'd be able to get them through because the rules as written, if you had a party
Yeah.
consisting of 36 members, your next turn wouldn't be until
Right. So maybe a couple of us go, then all the slaves, and then the rest of us go.
All right.
Sound good?
Let's begin with the drawing.
before you go.
All right.
And before I hit my microphone, yeah, before I go, run out to make a distraction here, I guess there's one other thing. I was kind of interested in linking up with you guys as well, and obviously now we're going to part ways again. But I think I've got some ideas about this whole ordning shattering that's going on, but
All right.
I need to make a few inquiries first. I'll tell you what, if you guys are free within about 2 weeks or so, would you be willing to link up at Xantharl's Keep?
Where is that?
It's a
Sure.
bit south
And
of
I would-
Mirabar. If you've ever been up
that on the-
south of the spine of the world, it's
Okay. Yes, surely. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
We would
on the map.
welcome. We would welcome any knowledge you can share and joining up in order to determine what the heck is going on.
yeah. Well,
Giant world.
like I said,
We
I've
have
got
many stories to share with you as well.
yeah. Well, I'm always welcome for more stories. I've been adventuring a while, and I've got a great appreciation for the small folk, and I think that if this conflict or this chaos resulting from the ordning shattering continues, eventually it's going to be a lot of grief for both giant kin and the small folk. So I think it's in everyone's best interest that this get resolved. And so far, you guys have really been the most productive and driven that I've seen in terms of tackling this whole thing. Everyone else seems to be either trying to profit from it or, you know, find an angle that they can benefit from this whole strife that's been going on. But anyway, I've got some ideas. I don't know that we'll be able to solve it right away, but I've got some ideas. Somewhere up north, there's a location that might give us some more clues. But tell you what, you can meet me in 2 weeks
Yes.
outside Xantharl's Keep. Now, that's a small little shit-kicking town. If they see a frost giant hanging around, they're probably going to try and kick my ass. So I would suggest instead that you leave word at an inn in Xantharl's Keep. What is it called? Hang on. I had a note. Oh, for fuck's sake, I had it. The Falling Orc Inn. So there's a tavern in Xantharl's Keep. Just say that you're leaving a message for Agent H, and then we can meet outside of town.
North or south?
West, actually. Probably be easier because the road is on the east side of town. The main long road. The inn will be right on the main road, so we can meet outside the back of the inn.
Perfect.
In any case, yeah. Till then, best of luck to you. Now I'm going to go try and distract these assholes. And he turns around and strides out of the cavern.
All right, let's do it. Let's teleport, man.
And you hear him running and out yelling out as he gets further away. Hey, fuckface!
You fire kids! Dipshits! I'll leave my private parts at your auntie's.
Are you looking for me?
So anyway, that was Harshnag, and he has given to you this piece of chalk, which you're really hoping is.
Yeah.
He said.
Otherwise,
It works.
we're pretty well fooked. All right. Storniel,
Alright.
go draw that thing, baby. Or who's the harper in our party?
Yeah.
Storniel?
I'm not the harper.
Yeah, I can do it.
Kyle, no.
But
Kyle,
I'm willing
all
to
right.
draw something goofy if you want me to.
Let me draw
Drawing
Jeff
a giant-
Bezos' spaceship on the wall first.
Yeah.
There you go.
All I could think of with that spaceship is the scene from Austin Powers.
Yes.
Right. Right.
It's a giant.
Johnson.
What's going on?
Anyway, yes. So yeah, Kyle, you can Samuel, excuse me, you can take the piece of chalk, and it doesn't feel anything real special in your hands. You've not seen this particular.
Chalky.
Yeah, it feels kind of chalky. You notice that it's not like normal chalk. It is actually looks like it's some kind of crystalline substance that's going to erode very quickly as you draw the circle. So it's pretty obviously going to be a one-time use item.
Don't dick around with it then.
Yeah.
Make it nice and
Look,
big.
I can draw a giraffe.
I can draw a pterodactyl.
Look, stick figures. Look, Ma, bunnies.
We have to leave no trace that we
Draw a
were here
big
except for these
portal and
bunnies.
let's go.
Okay, so you inscribe a circle on the floor of the cave, which is plenty big enough, and it actually, as soon as you complete the circle, the edges actually glow and rotate, actually almost kind of out of the ground to form a semicircular shimmering portal in the middle of the air.
Cool.
And it looks very similar to the weird shimmer that you felt when you last used the teleportation circles.
Yeah.
That works so well for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Where we
We're
gonna
gonna have
end
to
up
have a
this
discussion with them about that when we get back.
right.
Anyway, the portal is
Alright.
open, and you're free to do what you wish.
time? 3 of us step in, then all the slaves step in, and then the rest of us step in.
Okay. So you step through, and yeah, very similar to before. You feel that kind of discomforting, weird stretching sensation, like you're being pulled in out.
Taffy.
Yeah, exactly. But unlike the last time where you felt something was definitely going wrong and off kilter, this time it seems like a very straight snap back into your normal form. And you indeed find yourself standing with 36 slaves, some of them gnome, some of them dwarf.
All of them freaked out.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? But you are indeed in Moongleam Tower, and yeah, at the top of the tower. So,
Woo, what a ride!
yeah, you have made it. How late did you guys want to go tonight?
Mhm.
I can
It's
go
only
for a
9.
while yet.
It's not even 9.
Yeah, not even.
2:30.
So, let
Yeah.
me.
Here.
I work at 5:30, so as long as we're done by 5, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Okay, let's take a quick break then, and we will pick up
Alrighty.
All right.
as soon as we get back.
Sweet.
So, back in a bit. Alrighty, so after a little bit of a break here, we're back. I had to pull up my roster for the Moongleam Tower. That was back in session 24 that we last, I think, left them. But you appear, along with all these slaves, in the same chamber where you originally arrived in Moongleam Tower. And indeed, they are waiting for you. Actually, they wouldn't know exactly when you'd be arriving, but they've been keeping an eye peeled, so to speak.
Valdry shouts out, "That was one hell of a wrong turn."
Actually, the guy happens to be Fluin, who is the same guy that was there last time when you first arrived. And he immediately recognizes you, and he, like, this look of simultaneous relief and, like, abashedness
Oh, fuck.
on his face. And he's like, yeah, that's fair. Let me go and get crowing for you. Please do
Let
not
me
leave.
explain.
And yeah, feel free to step apart from the circle. Although I personally have inspected it now many, many, many times, more times than I ever will want to again in the rest of my natural life. Anyway, Crowan has made sure that it's very safe. I'm gonna go get him. Be right back. And he kind of like quick darts out the door, leaving it open for you. He fully trusts you, and even though there's now like 36 shield dwarfs and gnomes, kind of like looking agog, like where the fuck are we here? What? But they seem to.
You're
You
not
guys.
working for the fire giants anymore.
Yeah, you guys all see, and the portal does indeed close shortly after you're all step through it. And it doesn't take too long before Crowan and actually the Moon Lord Daviana, excuse me.
Oh, my crush.
Yeah, she is was in residence, so to speak, and she is a way of showing attrition, or contrition. I should not attrition, contrition. She has given you guys an audience too, or made time for you guys, and they come in, and first things out of their mouth are, "Oh my God, we are mortified that this happened." They proceed to explain basically.
I said, well, we caused a little chaos on our detour. That's for damn sure.
Crowan actually kind of laughs and says, "Well, I would expect nothing less of you." Oh, another thing you notice, there's notably fewer Tressum in the vicinity.
Oh, no.
Crowan still has like about 2 or 3 of them trailing around, but not like the dozens that were here previously. So apparently, the Moon Lord indeed was very pissed off about all of this, and indeed they go on to explain that yes, they figure that the cloud giants that had infiltrated, the laughing ones, they indeed had been in Tressum form, allowed pretty much full access to the place, and when they saw you guys arrive, apparently they had indeed sabotaged the teleportation circle. They weren't able to destroy it, but just they marred it enough. They found like these scratches in the circle itself that were very subtle, but done very specifically to cause a deviation from the normal teleportation destination. But
Damn cloud giants.
yeah, after you guys teleported, they could tell immediately that something had gone wrong from their side. There was nothing, unfortunately, that they could do about it, and after it had happened, other than to close down the entire portal network and essentially do this great big debugging session to figure out what the hell. They didn't know if it was something in Moongleam Tower or something in.
I asked them, do you know where we ended up?
They found out eventually. Initially, they didn't know because they knew something had gone wrong, but the first thing they tried was to contact Silvery Moon, and they discovered that something was blocking all sending messages, basically all communication, magical communication, out from the Moongleam Tower itself, and actually, something had just was interfering with their communication. So they had to resort to basically non-magical means to go and figure something out. Now, fortunately, they were able to contact other Harper agents. Just something was blocking communication with you guys for some reason. So they actually got in touch with other Harper agents. First, obviously, with Silvery Moon itself. And yeah, they were like, man, we don't know what the fuck. These guys never showed up. So they knew that you hadn't arrived there, but they could not figure out where you might have gone. I mean, they sent word out to all their agents, like, be on the lookout for these adventurers. They, used our network, and now they're
the chosen ones.
Yeah.
Now they're lost in the ether.
Exactly. They, as far as they know, you guys just, were disintegrated, and they had no idea. So they sent agents out, and meanwhile they took to trying to figure out, like, kind of reverse engineer. They eventually discovered this damage to the circle itself, and they kind of reverse engineered that you must have wound up somewhere in the vicinity of the ice spires, but didn't know, or excuse me, the what is it, the ice mountains. But that region obviously is huge, so they kind of concentrated their agents over into that area, and eventually they found their way over. One of their agents got to Citadel Adbar and made inquiries, and they figured out that you guys had been there. So, and also at the time, Harshnag stopped. One of your agents encountered Harshnag and employed him, and he was teleported in to Moongleam Tower and formally recruited to go out and look for you guys. And if he could find you, if he couldn't find you, they figured nobody could. But they knew that you had been to Citadel Adbar and had departed off in the direction of Iron Slag. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We have.
Where were we trying to go?
Silvery Moon.
Oh,
Yeah, Silvery
okay,
Moon
well,
is actually not
It
very
was a
far.
big ass detour that we took.
Yeah. Just a
is it
hop,
fixed
skip.
now?
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road from Silvery Moon to the north.
Right. It's not probably only a day.
Yeah, it's like 40
Not
miles
even?
away to the north.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, they apologize again and again for what had happened. I mean, technically, it wasn't their fault. They were, sabotaged
Right,
by these cloud
right.
giants. But they,
So Valdry says, we've taken some damage. We freed these slaves from the fire giants in Iron Slog. We have many things, much information to relay to you. But I would love if you would take care of these slaves that we freed.
yes,
These ex-slaves.
yeah,
who-
ex-slaves.
Ex-slaves, yes.
Aren't they from Citadel Adbar?
Mostly, yeah.
We need to figure out how to get them home, I guess.
Yeah, and that's going to be a logistical, not a nightmare, but it's going to be a challenge, but not an insurmountable one. They when they were at Citadel Adbar, well, for one thing, there's some moon elves that are from the forest off to the north, the Darkwood, and they're really interested in looking around. I forgot that those guys were there. They're like super interested in looking around. They're not going to get too much access to the rest of the chambers, but they will be looked after and allowed to return to their home. They're going to be fed. They're going to be allowed to nurse themselves back to health and enough so that they can make a journey, and they will be accompanied by Harper agents along the way so that they can safely make the journey if they wish. Although the Moon Elves probably won't need much of an escort once they get equipped. In fact, you guys gave them some of the equipment from the village,
Yeah.
but they'll
yeah.
probably trade those in with the Harpers for better
Right.
gear, no problem. But anyway, yes. So there's some of them were from the area of the forests. Some of the shield dwarves were from Citadel Adbar. Some of them were from Citadel Felbar, from the surrounding area, and some were just passing through and got captured. So yeah, that will take a little bit of time. They figured they'd probably be able to leave within maybe a week or so of recovery, or if not sooner. I mean, they've got healing magic aplenty at Moongleam Tower, so it's not going to.
Right.
They're not going to be convalescent and recovering. They just want to fill their bellies, and obviously it's been a traumatic experience being enslaved and forced to work to death. Seeing your friends and family dying beside you, and essentially tossed aside for the next slave after you're dead. So a little mental recovery, a little physical recovery, they'll be on their way. But
is there a way to get word to their various factions that they've been rescued?
Yeah, they will send word out as well. Crack says that he probably will be joining them, at least the faction that's returning to.
Right.
Actually, it'll probably be a group of the dwarves traveling together, first to Citadel Felbar and then back to Citadel Adbar from there. Crack would like to stop off and see Zog at Citadel Felbar, look on his dogs, and then he'll take his dogs on the sled back the remainder of that journey. But so they'll be accompanied, but in the meantime, the Harpers will send word to both places that the rescue has been made, and they also got word when they were visiting, when the Harper agent was visiting Citadel Adbar, that you guys had kind of made a deal with the king, that you were essentially promised kind of your pick of the treasure.
Right.
So they weren't really sure what would be good for you guys, but they said that if you were to return to the Harpers, that if the Harpers they have a pretty big magic stash of magic items themselves, and if they would recompense or basically gift you with something of theirs, then Citadel Adbar would recompense the Harpers indirectly. So basically, kind of giving you kind of a payment without having to necessarily go there if you don't want to. So if you're up for something like that, I mean, I can put a list together. In fact,
sure, you betcha.
Why don't I actually just do this right now in a handout? Let's call it Treasure Picks. And it's basically, I'm going to list a bunch of items. Each of you can take one item or two of the potions that I list. So let me just do the first available items, then available potions. Okay, so it should have shown up at the top of the journal.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh, an immovable rod.
Everyone's favorite toy.
Adamantine chainmail.
Javelin of lightning. Sword of vengeance.
Found a magic missiles. That's nice. Can anybody use a wand?
Yeah, anybody can use a wand.
Yeah, in 5e now.
So these, I think a lot of these items are in the DMG, but not in Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
But they would be on D&D Beyond.
Honestly, if somebody, so you said it was either one item or two potions?
Yeah.
If somebody honestly, there's not a lot there for me. If somebody wants to take my item and say I want X and Y, sure, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I'm interested in things like, the immovable rod's cool from a role playing perspective, but I don't know.
Or do
If somebody else wants
you
something
use
like,
that to climb or something?
yeah, you can like stick it,
Like
it
you use
doesn't
it to
move.
block
It's cool.
things. Yeah,
It's
it doesn't
cool.
move.
Yeah, we
If
had
you
some
can
fun with
move
it in
it-
Paul's campaign in the Tomb of
Yeah, Paul's
Annihilation.
campaign we used it quite a bit.
But I guess what I'm saying is that if somebody wants the Sentinel Shield and the adamantine armor, great, go for it. You can take my pick and move on, right? I have lots of other shit I can do as a player. I don't need to do, but whatever. I want to be open.
Is there something in particular that you would really like? I can see if it's a possibility that they have something that would be useful to you, Paul. It's tough it's tough to judge, as a
Oh yeah,
I
understand.
as a druid. There's only so many bag of animals that you can find.
Bag o' animals.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, none of the available items are anything that I would
These aren't
necessarily
in
need.
the compendium thing?
No, you'd have to look them up on the. Probably in D&D Beyond would be the best choice.
Potion wise, I would take a greater healing, or resistance is always useful.
For
That
you
one's
as a
lightning.
wizard, you would definitely be able to copy just about any spell that you would want,
Yeah,
and they would cover the cost of transcription for not everything. It's not like you're gonna walk out with a library full of spell books, but
So that adamantine armor turns a critical hit into a normal hit. Is what that does.
against you,
And then
not one that you make.
Yeah.
That would kind of suck.
And then the Sentinel Shield basically gives you advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. The Javelin of Lightning sounds pretty cool. It's a one-use thing. You can use it once, and you got to wait for a day to use it again. But it's kind of like Serendil. It's kind of like your lightning bolt in javelin form.
Yep.
Oh wait,
honestly,
I put Sword of Vengeance on there, didn't I? Damn it, that's not a Sword of Vengeance. That's actually a cursed item. That was a copy paste error.
Well, then you should take that one.
It's
yeah, perfect. Cursed item. I'll take it.
It's actually I'm sorry, a Sword of Wounding.
Is that also a great sword?
Seems like it.
I would say, yeah, it's probably. Let me just think here. You know what? Was there something else that you would be more useful to you, in terms of a weapon?
Well, I mean, I use a rapier, so.
It could be a rapier.
Yeah, well, it's a Sword of Wounding is a weapon, any sword, which I would consider a rapier.
Yeah, it could be a rapier.
Yeah, so let's say there's a Rapier of Wounding. Let's call it that.
Sure.
If that would be useful to you.
Then I would definitely take that.
Okay.
Once per turn, you can wound the target. And it takes 1d4 of necrotic damage.
A Rapier of Wounding. Actually, I will call it Sword of Wounding parentheses Rapier, because if you look it up, it will be under Sword of Wounding. But in terms of I know, Groot, that it's really tough to find items for a druid. There aren't a lot of druid-focused items.
There is not. And like I get it to hear that now we're filtering like uncommon items, and I'm like, okay, I'll filter on uncommon items. Honestly, I I would take the immovable rod. It's fun. It's cool. It's right. It's something to do for role playing. It's a great item. I'd take that.
Yeah, and you could maybe use it more, you know, like if you're in one of your forms, but then you change back and you're in a
Yeah.
precarious position or something.
I mean, I got the staff already, which is very cool, but it's only useful if I'm actually Groot.
Right.
And the immovable rod would be one of those where, hey, yep, hey, there's this problem, there's trouble, there's something that we need to do to hold a door shut or climb, or it's a neat thing. I would take that.
Were you taking Valerie?
No, no.
Don?
If Groot wants it,
No. What were
oh
you taking?
well, but the one thing that maybe interests me is that Sentinel shield.
Go for it.
So with that ammunition, could that be regular arrows instead of crossbow bolts?
You know what? I would say that they would probably have that available.
Because I think that would benefit me. That's basically a +1 to damage, right? Or is it to hit also?
+1 would be, it would be treated like any other ammunition, so it would be damage and to hit.
Yeah, that would definitely help you.
Okay.
Basically, it's attack and damage rolls made with the piece of magic ammunition.
Yeah, because I already have
It's a one hit.
6 of those.
It's a one use
Right.
thing, so I mean you can't
Correct,
like recover
right.
that arrow and keep reusing that
Right.
+1.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I basically have 20 of those to use at my discretion.
Mm-hmm. You get 20
Yeah,
attacks.
just
You
like-
get 20 +1 attacks
Yeah.
with it.
And because I have 6 arrows of giant slaying that I haven't used any yet.
Do we have a tank?
They don't have
Not
one in the
really.
Well, I meant chain. Because who wears metal armor?
I do.
You
I've got
should-
half
Oh,
plate.
you don't want that? Oh, you got half plate. That's okay.
Yeah,
the
if I could
advantage of
wear
that
that,
adamantine armor is that it turns any critical hit against you into a normal hit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
that is cool,
Right.
actually.
And what's the armor rating on it?
Would be chainmail. So
I think 16. I think is the base AC.
Well, I have I only have like studded leather.
Well, and like I said, it's like that sword. It could be, it doesn't have to be
Right.
chain. It could be scale mail or whatever. But like I said, the benefit you get of it is that it prevents critical hits against you while you're wearing it.
well, because I
So-
can't take it because I'm a wizard. So one
Right.
of you guys should probably somebody who gets into more stand-up fight should take.
Yeah,
What's your
I-
AC, Dave?
15.
Now keep in mind that is heavy armor. Chainmail is heavy armor.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wouldn't benefit me. I'll do those arrows.
Okay. Samra, what do you wear?
Well, I've got that glamored studded leather armor.
Oh, okay.
He's already pretty
So
glamorous.
it looks like, yeah, it looks like I'm wearing chainmail armor
It's
already.
like you're wearing nothing at all.
Well, I
'cause
can
it's so
make it
glamorous.
look like whatever I want, so it just looks like I'm decked out in full plate mail, actually.
All right.
But it doesn't.
See, but
actually do
I
that.
cannot wear that armor because it requires a strength of 13 and mine's only 11.
Yeah, I
So-
couldn't either.
So Paul, I'm looking at uncommon items, and there's something called a ring of jumping,
Oh, that'd be nice.
and it says that I can cast it at will as a bonus action. And my question is, since it's off of an item, could I do that while in beast form?
That's a good question. I would say that if you had fingers, a form that had fingers, you'd be able to. If you had a form that had like paws or talons, they would
Or
probably not. It'd be either too
or
thick.
scales.
But if you were like
Yep.
a giant ape, basically, if it
Yeah.
would be something that would normally be able to wear a ring,
Okay.
so anything with
Okay.
normal fingers,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
which is actually
How did
pretty
you
limited.
find the list of uncommon magic?
Oh,
Just
I'm
look
on.
up on Cam and
I'm on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, me too. All right.
You can just click on rarity and click on uncommon, and you can do
yeah.
that.
So just to clarify, in combat, if I want to use one of those arrows, you'd like me to state that before my attack, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't get to
Okay.
say after the fact, and because
Right.
it factors into the attack roll itself.
Yeah, because it would either make or miss, just like any other arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you just basically declare your attack as I'm firing one of my +1 arrows, or I'm firing one of my giant slaying arrows.
Wait, there's.
Yep.
Oh man. Dang it.
Does anybody want the wand of magic missiles?
Nope.
No, you should take it.
All right.
Yeah.
'Cause you can spend like almost all the charges at the same time and say it's
Yep.
one shot. It's a one shot thing. Yeah.
Yep, you sure can.
Yeah. How many charges are on a wand?
7. Well, how many do you have? I look at the description. It says this wand has 7 charges, but I suppose you can modify that, Paul.
It would have been
Well,
it's the standard.
yeah.
Yeah, and then each day you roll 1.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sorry. It goes to 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. Let's just say 7. I rolled a 6, so you
Okay.
get 7 charges daily.
Okay.
Oh, it recharges?
Well,
Yep.
no, don't I roll it each day?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
at
yeah.
dawn,
Okay, it's not a fixed amount.
You
I'm sorry.
refresh it.
So it's 7 base, and then each day you roll 1d6 plus 1, and that's how many you get that
That's
day.
the recharge.
So if you roll
rate.
shitty that day, you only get, you
Yep,
can get
I'm sorry. I
between
misread
2
that.
and
Yeah.
7.
I always thought that once a wand was done, it was done. Nice.
Not
If-
not in
Not
5e.
5e. If I do use all of it, then I have to roll, and if I roll a d20, if I roll a 1, it disintegrates.
Oh shit.
So, but if you always
So
keep
you're
at least
better
one
off
charge in it, that'll
Yeah,
not
Right.
happen.
As long as
Yeah,
you
you
keep
don't
one
have to worry
charge in it,
about
you're
that.
good.
It's
Right.
kind of like Groot and his. If the snake dies,
Bad.
he can't. It can no longer turn back.
Right. Yeah. The staff.
All right, so
Groot
I'm taking the
would
one.
for a ring of jumping. I'm just thinking this over. I know I've read various interpretations of the whole ring thing. I would say that if it had fingers or paws or talons, basically something that a ring could fit around, essentially fingers of some sort, even if they're like pudgy and thick or like super thin, like a bird's claws type of thing. I would rule that
To not stink.
if it has an articulated hand, it would work for that form.
So like a snake wouldn't work.
Yeah,
But my polar bear, an ape, a dire wolf.
yes.
Right.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm going to say go ahead and roll percentile and see if they've got one.
Okay. Play percentile.
Okay. Yep. They in Moongleam Tower, they've got tons of magic items, and they do indeed have one of those. And they would be happy to recompense you for your troubles. With
I would.
such an item.
I'll take that. Ring of jumping.
Cool.
Okay, who's taking the javelin?
What? I think we all have something, don't we?
Do we now?
I haven't
Does anyone?
actually haven't taken it. I'm trying to decide if I want that shield or not.
Well, no one else has called that shield, right?
Correct.
So far,
What does it do?
gives you advantage on I think wisdom saving throws. Let's see here.
Are you talking about the Sentinel shield?
Advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks.
Sentinel shield.
Increases armor class by 2.
I think is that standard for a shield?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's standard. So basically, the good part of which I would be going down because the shield I have right now actually gives me a +1 on top. So
So do you want that shield or no?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I can see if they.
Dave, what did you take? You took the arrows, right?
I did, yes.
Okay. So all of us took something
No, not yet. I haven't picked anything
except for Don. Yeah, okay.
except for me. Maybe the javelin. Can I use a javelin?
I think it's a one-use item.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Once per day, yeah.
What's the
that's kinda
proficiency
cool.
on that?
There is also just a shield +1 that they've got.
Javelin is a simple melee weapon, so any of us could use it.
I'm just remembering back from my first edition days where clerics were not allowed to use bladed weapons. It had to
Right.
be bludgeoning only. So
Maybe they have a mace or something.
or a warhammer.
What do you normally use?
A warhammer.
There you go. Yeah. Is yours a +1 right now?
No, it's nothing. It's a plain old warhammer.
They
I'm
they
sure-
would have a warhammer +1 that they could get. I mean,
Then I'll take the +1 warhammer.
okay, yeah, that's certainly not out of the ordinary.
So javelin lightning is not suck. If you throw it into the air and speak the command word, it becomes a bolt of lightning that then zaps out to 120 feet
Oh,
for 46 lightning damage.
yeah.
That doesn't suck.
And it's once per day.
Can't be used. Yeah, once per day.
That wouldn't be bad to have.
And it is still a magic weapon too, even when it's not.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, even if you're just using it as a javelin, it's a magic weapon.
Now, as a javelin, you throw it. Do you then have to retrieve it?
Yeah, you would have to, but it just says you hurl it and speak the command word. So
Right.
toss it 5 feet.
That way, right.
Yeah.
Toss it 5 feet, yell the command word,
Yeah.
and it'll still zap out.
Zap,
to
and it
120.
turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, when it reaches the target. Okay, well, yeah.
You would have to basically pick your javelin up at the end of the battle and reclaim it. You want your warhammer instead, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take the +1 warhammer.
Yeah, it can definitely be helpful. You guys are at a stage where magic weapons are kind of starting to become more
Right.
necessary.
Yeah. So did you want
Magic weapon.
Did you want just put that on our sheets then, right? That's all we need to do.
If you're taking something, put it in your inventory because this treasure picks thing is going away after this.
Yeah. Right. Got it.
Okay, and potions. Who's taking what?
Are we able to take potions?
Or is it
Yes.
one or the other?
It was you could take a couple potions if you didn't want one of the magic items.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I took the magic items. Because, yeah, some of those potions are nice.
Yeah.
So if you don't want an item, water breathing's always useful.
The greater healing kind of helped Samuel earlier today.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I trade a potion?
What are you looking to trade?
Well, I have a potion of fire resistance, and I'd rather have another potion of greater healing. I will trade them.
Let me think here. A potion of
You're gonna make that trade,
resistance.
then we're gonna go up against
You
fire
can-
giants, and you're gonna be like, shit.
you can have my potion of greater healing too. By the way, I will
Oh.
probably never use it.
Oh, if you will
Um,
never use it, then I would gladly take it, because I
So
have
I'll
no
go
more
with-
healing potions, and that saved my butt already.
Yep,
Yeah,
I will never
I
use
mean,
it.
I have one. We all had one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've
No,
never
I
used
don't
it.
think we did we?
The
Because
Advar.
I don't show one.
Yeah,
A
I
potion
still
of
have
what?
one.
Greater healing.
Potion of greater healing.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think
have
I
a
had one
potion
because
of
I don't see
stone
one.
giant strength too.
I have a potion of fire resistance, but I don't see greater.
I've got
healing.
fire breath, which will be so good against fire giants.
I
Well,
just have a little bag of sand for some reason.
yeah. Depends on where you're going. I mean, right now, if you're, I guess that's kind of the next question. After you get yourself situated, of course, you guys are free to
All right.
spend the time and rest up and recuperate.
Shouldn't we go to Silvery Moon? Because that's where we were going, or do we need?
I don't
Well-
even remember
go
what we
there
were gonna do there.
Silvery Moon. There was supposedly some magic items that could help us against giants and stuff.
Yeah, we need more magic items on. So
Yeah.
now I can jump 36 feet.
Wow.
Are you guys getting your connection to the server's been through? Okay.
Yep.
I've been getting that on and off all
Yeah,
night.
it's popped
it
up
hasn't
a couple
actually
times.
affected anything.
It's not up for me right now, but it has a couple times. It's roll 20. It's being roll 20.
There's like a cache of magic items outside of Silvery Moon
Right.
at
Yeah.
Zymorvin Hall as well.
That's, I think, what you were talking
Well, do we
about.
want to go there?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
from
that's
Silvery
that's
Moon.
that's in the direction of
So,
Xantharl's
yes.
Keep anyway.
I'm just curious when those fire giants are going to come
Kicking our
looking
ass.
for some kind of revenge.
Yeah, you're not
They gotta
sure. I mean,
find-
if Harshnag was able to create a distraction,
All right. They might not even know who we are.
if none of you left no stone or a fire giant alive that saw you,
That's true.
Yeah, so we could be okay. I mean,
that
The
was
only thing that they could tell would be footprints or something.
yeah. So that would be hard to. I mean, if you guys left tracks and they were smart enough to be able to actually read those tracks, like if they got a ranger in or something. See, the thing is that they have all these slaves also wandering around too that are humanoid
Right.
size.
Right.
So it wouldn't
helps.
necessarily be, immediately detectable. Of course, they wouldn't detect any other giant. Well, there are other giants wandering around in there too. So, again, you'd have to get a really highly skilled ranger in there to maybe be able to tell
No.
who actually did it. And that's why Harshnag asked for your crossbow. Oh, speaking of which, do you need another crossbow?
yeah, I could definitely use a new crossbow.
Yeah,
if
they'll.
they have one.
Yeah, they don't
Just
have a
plain
magical
old
one,
crossbow.
but they will definitely give you
Yeah.
a replacement for that since you sacrificed
Cool.
yours as a nice little hand crossbow. Harshnag probably couldn't even fit his finger in the trigger hole for that.
Oh yeah.
But from a distance, it's like, I killed your son. Anyway, so all right, then I'm just kind of trying to get a plan for what you guys are going to do. So your plan is then to move to Silvery Moon, this time hopefully not
Yep.
interrupted with a unplanned diversion. Are you going to use the teleport network, or are you going to walk?
Oh hell yeah.
Yes, we'll trust him this time.
Okay. Now there
We
is
trusted him last time.
again, the teleport network has a node there in Silvery Moon too. So from Silvery Moon, you could go anywhere else on the network.
Right.
Yeah, so
Uh,
let's
well,
teleport. to
Yeah,
Silver.
is there any node on the network towards the west, like in Tribor or Long Saddle? I'm just trying to figure out, if we can cut down on the journey to get to Xantharl's Keep that we're supposed to meet Harshnag there in 2 weeks.
Or even
Mirabar.
Mirabar. Yeah, anything.
I believe there was a
Closer.
handout for the,
Yeah.
It's okay.
and I'm trying to find it.
Let me look. I've got the north. Let me look at player handouts.
Already
Scenes of
live.
locations. Little ad bar map. Not.
It's probably in the north somewhere. It's probably in the Savage Frontier, I should say. Oh crap. Anyway, I can quickly look it up here. I believe Mirabar is on there.
Oh, there it is. Yes, Mirabar is in the network.
Where did you find it?
It's in handouts, chapter 3, The Savage Frontier, Inner Circles.
Inner Circle. That's why I could never find it.
Oh.
Let's see.
Okay.
Locations in the north under
Yeah,
I.
Mirabar.
Yep, Mirabar. So that would put us north of it, but that's okay. That's a lot
technically,
shorter walk.
Yeah.
Silvery Moon's not on there.
What?
Yeah, it's Everland, Mirabar, Neverwinter, Yarder, Waterdeep, and Loudwater are supposedly what's on the network.
Okay, now
Oh.
I'm confused.
That's a private one they have, evidently.
I could have sworn that was on there. Okay, the DM may have made a mistake here. I thought that was actually on the network.
Yeah, this thing's too small. I can't even read it.
You can click on it, make it bigger.
Oh shit. Okay.
Harper Teleportation Network, yeah.
Neverwinter.
Yarder.
Okay.
But yeah, and Everland, yeah. So Yarder to the
So we'll have to
southwest
travel from Everland
to Silvery Moon, yeah.
by
And
foot.
then go back to Everland, so then we can use the network to get to Mirabar.
Well, we
Well,
are
you're talking
in
about going
Everland.
to Zymorvan Hall as well, so we might have to make our way up there too.
Well, none of these places are that far from Everland.
No.
Yeah, so it
could
kind
go
of
to
throws a
San
wrench in
Martin.
there because, like, why would you have been teleporting there?
Right.
Well, it's 40 miles away, so it's, I don't know,
Why
it
did I
saves us a
think
day
that
or
it
two.
was? This is so bizarre.
It saves us a couple days on the road.
That's why it didn't work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
that's exactly why it didn't work.
it makes so much sense now, actually.
Okay, I am adding parentheses to that so I can find it again. Inner Circles Teleportation Network. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I am going to say, you know what, that Loudwater, where is that?
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was.
Oh, that's way to the south.
That was
Way, way, way to the south.
Oh,
It's on the, yeah.
they probably
Yeah,
would
that's
have that. Just 'cause
Okay,
that's the only other way to get to there. So probably instead of Neverwinter, maybe they'd have like they. Well, that's pretty far off there too.
Yeah, Neverwinter's on the coast.
Right.
Yeah, they would probably, yeah. Because we got there, and Everland is there,
Yeah.
so.
The one that makes the least sense probably is Yarder
Right.
because
Yeah.
Everland is fairly close already, and all the other ones are fairly distant in multiple directions. Then again, why would it be even closer in Silver?
Yeah, why would it be
when it's
Silvery
Yeah.
Moon?
40 miles
Right.
away? It's like, God, you're too freaking lazy to walk down the street. You know? Why
Well,
did
say
I
we
think
do a
that
quick
was
jaunt to
there? That
Silvery
is.
Moon and then come back and then go to Mirabar.
Oh, so yeah, you know, the DM's never supposed to show that he's fallible, but yeah, I totally, for some reason, thought that was in the network. Anyway, maybe a node got blown up in the process.
There used to be a node
There used to be a
That's
node.
what-
Actually, you know, and that almost kind of makes some kind of logical sense. If they sabotaged it, maybe that permanently damaged the connection route between there. You can basically
Right.
establish a teleportation circles permanently by casting it every single day for a year. and it costs
Wow.
50 gold pieces of materials per casting. So
So it ain't cheap.
yeah, exactly. So it would take them a year at least to get a node reconnected if it somehow got taken down by something.
So it got taken down.
So
There
yeah,
used to
we'll
be
say
one
the
in Silver
DM,
Moon.
you know, that really in reality the DM screwed up, but you know, story wise it actually doesn't make that much difference because it could have broken. So anyway, you still plan to go to Silvery Moon on foot then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, so you're gonna head off on foot to Silvery Moon. That definitely shouldn't really be a huge journey
How
for
about
you.
some Shetland ponies?
You can have
We
some.
have a Shetland bear.
They will provide you with some mounts if you want them, although that really won't help you much. It's not going to get you there any faster.
I think it'd just be cool to ride a pony.
Just for the cool factor.
He just really wants to.
I
ride.
just want a pony.
You promised me a pony.
I love my pony.
Are we
Okay.
taking a long rest before we go so I
Oh,
can
yeah.
have spell slots and health
Yes,
back?
I hope so.
No,
'cause-
let's go now.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna stay overnight.
Yes, you're free to spend the night. They will, you know, outfit you, re-equip
I
you.
want to have dinner with my crush.
All right.
The Lady Daviana. She's
Yes.
she in recompense for your inconvenience, she will deign to spend the evening with you and even laugh at a couple of your jokes, possibly.
But you don't get the magic item.
Yeah.
You get that instead.
Oh,
Your
that's
choice.
Dirty.
But a night with her is a magic item all its own. No, she will definitely be very friendly with you, and
So if we rest, are we gonna wake up feeling more powerful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because you got a bunch of
Nice.
magic items, and you get the full benefits of long rest. You don't level up though.
Okay.
Got a ways yet for
Nice.
that.
Good try. Good
Good
try.
try.
Come on.
Hey, you know,
Try.
I
We
figured I'd
saved 36 slaves.
Yeah,
on.
well, you know, once you start making your
We
way
killed that
towards the
dog
plot line
like-
over at Xantharl's Keep, that might push you more in that direction. But there's still
If it was
plenty to explore.
38.
You guys need to savor these middle levels a bit more, I think. Enjoy the savory flavor of 7th level. If you guys, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up close to here. But before we
Yeah.
go,
Yeah,
why
that's
don't you
good.
guys make one insight check?
Boy.
This was all a frickin' illusion.
The
And we're,
whole thing
and,
was
Shut up, man.
and we're still in that cave.
Yeah, yeah. We're all captured by
jeez.
giants.
Okay. Yeah, you guys collectively remember that one thing that Groot mentioned last time is that probably someone should get thieves' tools.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
should probably get those.
Which,
I'll get a set.
yeah, definitely, you don't have to buy it. The Harpers
Someone
will
with good
happily supply you
dexterity.
with.
Oh, we all get it.
I have an 18 dex, so
I got a
could probably-
16 dex. I got a 16 dex.
Yeah,
Sounds like you guys. I got a
Mine-
16 too.
I'm a 17.
Got you beat. Got you all beat.
Well, it
Yep.
sounds like we have our thief.
Well, to me at least, do we need one or two sets?
Yeah,
2 sets.
Oh, we
can't
should have a
hurt.
backup.
I'll
Okay.
take one.
But if Dave is 17 and Kyle is 18, I would say those
Well,
two.
you only get a +3. I mean, you get your modifier. You get your
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a +3 or a +4. I get a +3. Dave gets +3. Kyle gets +4.
I
Check.
got a +3 too.
Yeah, you don't.
Which is
I
better
mean,
than a plus giant nothing.
Yep.
So can they train me to be proficient with them while we're
Right. Oh,
well, if you were to take a
that-
level of class that had it in its proficiency list, you would become proficient.
When do we level up?
It'll take you that long to get used to it, so consider it on-the-job training.
Yeah.
all right.
Should level up now. I want to be a bird. be a bird.
We've got.
Looks like I'm taking a level in rogue
Yeah.
next level.
I was thinking about that.
It actually rogue doesn't go bad with bard, to be honest. I
Oh,
feel like that would be
Or
a terrible
ranger, really.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rogue doesn't go bad with anything.
That's true. Rogue is a pretty good class to compare with anything.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fair.
Or
anyway.
you could be a rogue cleric just like the Catholics.
And on
with
that fun
expertise,
note,
Shit.
Sorry if they're Catholic.
some of us were raised Catholic and aren't anymore.
Right.
Throw-
We'll pick up next time, heading on foot to Silvery Moon, or on hoof if you really want some ponies. We'll get you some. But we'll pick it up from there. So
All right.
Cool.
cool.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
everybody.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Hey guys.